It's just what we want for you. Don't you see, Goku? Without me and this Dasani water bottle, not sponsored, you will not survive.
Plus a bridge. If you die, Angel will lose his favorite sex toy.
No! I don't want to lose him.
Howdy, everyone. How you all doing? Yes, come on, migrate on in. Enjoy the nice, cozy feeling of this beautiful treehouse. The water droplets just hitting the window just right as we enjoy some nice fluffbat ASMR. I hope you all enjoy your stay.
And you know what they say, to the window, to the wall.
Again, we hope you guys enjoy the chaos that will ensue, as it always does, no matter what. Right now, a bridge is going to get water, and we will explain what is all happening.
We shall explain what is good in the hood.
Is that the saying?
I don't know.
All right, you guys. Oh boy.
Welcome back.
I am back.
All right, now I can stop doing that ASMR voice. God.
Are you messing with my crew? How dare you?
I'm not messing with your crew. I was just talking like this, making sure that people understand that this is a calm, soft space.
Incredibly. Yeah, you. Mm-hmm.
I was serenading.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the. My voice is getting a little better. But welcome. This as you guys know, this live stream we're trying to raise funds so I can go to Indy Pop. I've talked it over with my manager, and they've secured me a press pass to go. I just have to cover like the expenses to get there, so that's what this stream is for. I will not be taking out of the comic dub funds. Those funds are for comic dubs only, so I'm not gonna dip into that because I'm already working on the Raven comic dub that was given to me. So yeah, IndyCon is gonna be in Indianapolis, Indiana, and I'm going there with a friend of mine. So you might see me if you go there, guys. You know, I don't know, but I have to make sure I secure the funds to go there, just for like traveling expenses to take the train, hotel expenses, and food and stuff like that. So if you want to help out, yeah. Am I getting my play button? I talked to my manager, Brandon, and they said they were talking to YouTube, and I should be hearing something back soon. So when I do, I'll make a little video to show it off. I don't know when I'm gonna get it, but they said yeah, they said they're going to.
Because you mentioned Raven?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Unfortunately, like Cottontail, like who does my Raven, she has COVID, so she can't do it. But the comic's not going to be ready for 25 days, so I can check back with her in 25 days because she closed her commissions. But if they do reopen, I'll rehire her because she is so good. Like, she's fucking phenomenal as Raven. Like, if it wasn't Tara, like I said, if I didn't know any better, I'd say she was Tara Strong herself. So, but I do have a replacement on hand. I'm actually coaching her right now. You know, but her cadence isn't quite as good as Cottontail's. Like, she has the voice, but like her peaks and lows.
Are you referring to the Cottontail VA?
Yes, the one who does the yes, that Cottontail.
The one who also.
Yeah, does
is on
Red
Twitch.
Moa shit. Yeah. She,
I see. I
she's
see.
she's actually streaming right now. She's actually on Twitch right now. I read her constantly. Hey Wolfku, how is it having Chi-Chi with a dump truck butt? It's awesome. Did you have the same Twitch glitch I had where it would not upload the app where you had to delete and reload it? I didn't, Jaws. I did not. Hey, Mega Matt Frost.
Also,
I didn't
on
know that
your
was a thing.
on your screen, the text is right behind you. I don't know if you want to fix that and move it to the left.
To the left, to the left. There. That is much better.
Hey, Wolfie boy, you got a donation.
No turn. Thanks, Salady. It's going towards the goal. Glad you're selling a little bit of. Hey, I appreciate whatever I can get. How is Fable so far? I'm actually enjoying Fable. Actually, if you donate again, we can play and they can join me and watch me play it. Again, we're trying to raise money right now. Yeah, Mega Mad donated 200 to get me to, because I was in like variety style. I was just playing whatever. If they donated for me to get the game and all that, I played it. And Fable is actually, I'm actually really enjoying it. I actually recommend you play it, Koi. It's actually pretty fun.
Okay.
Yeah,
By the way, I'm just curious. Have you seen the I guess they leaked the look for Blue Beetle? Like,
no,
have you seen it?
I have not.
I've got to admit, like, here, I'll share it real quick. Even I got to admit,
Oh,
that looks
fire. That looks pretty fire, actually. Yeah.
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that looks really good. I like that. It looks better than his Injustice look.
I know, right? It's like,
Wait, so wait, you want me to
I actually
do
prefer
you want
the
me to
Injustice
like dub
look.
this for Beast Boy and Raven?
No, I was just showing you that because I saw that today.
And in case you guys are wondering, I'm gonna hold off on the channel change.
hang on a second.
For two reasons. One, when I rebrand, I need to have a channel banner for you guys, and two, I didn't like the outcome. You guys wanted me to rename Muffin King. Even though it's not a bad name, I'm gonna be called that regardless. That's why I didn't like.
Hey,
I
Wolfie
wish
boy,
I didn't put it on
you
there.
got a donation.
A Bridge Central was fine though. Hey, thank you, Mega Man, with the $75. Glad you're enjoying. Thought you would. We're already killer crushing the goal. Look at this guy. We gotta crush it. A Bridge Central isn't a bad name. No, it's one of them. But like, I only put Muffin King up there because you guys suggested it. Like, I never really had it in my mind because I'm always gonna be the Muffin King regardless of my name. Like, regardless if I'm a Ridge Goku, I'm always gonna say Muffin King. I'm gonna like have all that. That's why I don't want to use that because I'm already gonna use it. Now with a Bridge Central, that's actually not a bad name. Though I'm still probably gonna go with AG Productions probably because most of you guys, even with the score being that high, most of you guys were either suggesting Wolfku Productions, or AG Productions. That was like the most popular one, which is why I was surprised that it didn't win the poll, but it was still constantly being brought up. Like that one, I never understood that to save my life. Like, even though A Bridge Central was getting it, for some reason, you guys wanted AG Productions or Wolfku Productions or AG Studios, which, you know, it makes sense. Oh God! Again, sorry for my voice, guys. And again, I am open to playing video games, guys. I got Fluffbat with me, and too bad I couldn't get Terra Strong. If I get Terra Strong, it's gonna be in the bedroom.
Wait, what?
Well, you know, I would tap the man. You know, Terra Strong and I will be making some babies. My only issue is that she might pull off the Timmy Turner voice or Bubbles voice, and that's gonna creep me out. Like, you know, you stick either to Clara from Drawn Together because she has a hot voice, or you give me Raven, and then I'm gonna break your back. Do I play Nintendo Switch?
Harley Quinn would also be an acceptable choice.
That would also be a very acceptable choice. Yes. Come on, Hannah. You've been on the channel long enough. You know I play Nintendo Switch. Eventually I'm gonna set up a Mario Party between myself and all my friends. Eventually, we'll get there.
I'm gonna have to get Mario Party then.
You should. What about Muffin King Studios? It's not bad. It's just I'm always gonna be called Muffin King. Again, it's a sub. I don't want to use sub names that I already use. I want.
But you are sub.
Shut up. I want like more of a branding thing. So when I do it, I mean it could be a shirt. That could be a shirt.
Interesting suggestion, Brandon. I don't know if you saw that abridged. Brandon Martin says, "AG, what about Tara Strong as Princess Peach?"
Interesting choice. If she goes naughty on me.
Oh.
I mean, Princess Peach does have that one attack in Smash Brothers where she literally thrusts her ass at you.
The side B.
Yeah. But yeah. Also, if we reach the goal again, we'll play a game of your choosing. If you want me to play Fable again, like the highest donator can make us play a game of their choosing as long as it's not on the list. Which,
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Well, that's already on the thing though. I can't do that. I'm already obligated to play Security Breach because Golden Bull's got my air conditioning. So right after Alien Isolation, Security Breach is gonna be done. But if you guys want me to do Five Nights at Freddy's like the previous ones, you can do that too. I have fucking these here with me. So yeah. If we kill this goal, I can do Fable again. Like I said, I'm thoroughly enjoying the game, so you know, I'm open
Gregory.
to I'm open to other things.
Have you heard of the hit game called Among Us?
Gregory.
Hey, Wolfie boy, you got a
You
donation.
need to use the vent, Gregory.
Hey, Mega Matt with the $50. Nice. Mega Matt's gonna be the one making me play shit at this rate. Do I watch Scarlet Nexus? I watched like half of it. I watched half of the anime. I didn't play the game. Poppy's Playtime. Poppy's Playtime is off the list. That's on the whatchamacallit. Though I might make an exception. We'll see. Because that is in the that's on the donation list where you have to donate for that one. But then again, like I said, if we get the goal, I might as well. Which Mario Party do you plan on playing, Koi? Which one do you have? Koi? Which Mario Party do you have?
I've got both of the Switch Mario Party games. They're both really fun in their own ways.
Well, it depends on what you want me to play, Golden. I'd still have to buy it and all that stuff. So, if you want to make a contribution, fuck it. We can set that up. We can get CL, Fluffbat, like whoever got it, and have I want to do like a big stream with all of us. Like, how many players can be in Mario Party?
4.
That's it.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck? How do we go
All right.
down? In the original Mario Party, there was like 6 at the.
It's always been 4 players, my guy.
It's
I
always
never.
been 4.
There, it has. Well, I thought we can get more though since it's on the Switch. I thought they upgraded it where you can have more.
I think you're thinking of Smash Brothers.
That's definitely Smash.
I guess. What I'm saying is like if you have a Switch, like online play, like you play online and because you had your 4 players, but you also had the CPUs. All I'm saying is you should have more nowadays. I'm just saying, like that don't sound right. 4. That's it.
All right, so to help you decide which Mario Party you'd rather get for the Switch, we've got Super Mario Party and Mario Party Superstars. Super Mario Party, well, they're both really fun in my opinion. Something interesting about Super Mario Party is
honestly, if they pay for both, I'll buy both. I really don't give a shit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like we hit our goal and they give me the money to pay for it. I'll do it. And
yeah. I'll just say this. Super Mario Party has like some new stages, new mini games and stuff. Mario Party Superstars is like a
amalgamation of like all the other ones, the previous ones.
Right, yeah, the previous ones.
I've seen it, yeah. That both sounds appealing, honestly. I'm not opposed to playing either one. Like we can do a big stream. I want to. What we should do, like if you're YouTube, like we all upload it to our channel, so like so they can see our perspectives. Like I upload it from mine, you upload it from your side. If CL's in, she uploads from her side, and whoever's our 4th, so like they can get, and then we all link our channels so they can like switch. You know, I think that would be cool. Bridge, what about Poppy's Playtime 2? That's in the donation thing, or for like bigger donations, like because those are scary games, and I'm
God.
just not. I just don't like to object myself to. Guys, I'm playing Alien fucking Isolation, and you guys had to donate a shit ton to get me to do that. Like the scary games, I charge big time because I just don't like playing them. You guys just want me to. I lost my voice right now. Look how fucked up I am right now just from from this. I don't want to play scary games, but you guys make me. You're mean.
Aww. Look at him.
Right up, you.
Looking so cute.
What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with me? Oh. Well, there's
How
plenty
much
wrong.
for a Dead at Night? Ooh, a Dead at Night.
You mean Dead by Daylight?
Dead? It says Dead of Night. Hold on. Let me check. Dead of Night.
Trailer. It's a Snap original, and it's also a horror movie.
At Dead of Night, I
song.
think. I think it's at Dead of Night.
At Dead of Night on Steam.
Very positive horror film. I tell you what. And I'm contemplating. Should I get the Stream Deck or not? I don't know. I was contemplating whether I should get the Stream Deck because it actually plays SWTOR Koi. Miss been sitting me like it plays pretty well with SWTOR. Let's definitely check it out.
It's one of these games.
I tell you what, if you top off the goal, I'll play it. If you top off the goal right now, I will play at Dead of Night. Plus an extra $15 because it costs $15. So if we get to $465.
Hey.
Yo,
lad.
Liam, you there? You want to finally join us? Yeah, Liam said he's free. Let's bring Liam in. Let's bring in
join
Jared,
us.
everybody.
Come on. I'm going to destroy you.
The deadline is the 31st because I have to get everything settled by June because I want to get everything set up so I can get my train ticket and set up my hotel. So basically, like, yeah. Goku, would you play Star Wars: The Old Republic? I played every class. Dark Alice, Madness. I have played every class, and it's awesome. I'm currently doing
Would you
Jedi.
play Jedi Fallen Order?
I've already played it.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I've already played. I played that. I played that like in like silence because I wanted to get a feel for it. And it's one of the better Star Wars games. Like we're never gonna get a game like fucking KOTOR or SWTOR, all that, because like most of the people that did it are just. I just hope they do justice to SWTOR now, and I am looking forward to it. Like despite my actual hesitation due to their history, I'm genuinely looking forward to SWTOR. I mean, Jennifer Hale's coming back, and they better not screw up Basila and make her this like, because I loved her character. You know, mission, all that. They just make it good, please. I really love exploring Taris. Actually, I love exploring Taris and the immersiveness. That's the one thing I always loved about KOTOR, just as much as I love about SWTOR, is the immersiveness in the environment, exploring shit.
Hey, speaking of which, tonight, Kenobi.
I don't give a shit.
Kenobi.
But what we need to do, you and me and Froppy gotta start replaying SWTOR again.
I swear, dude, Darth Maul and fucking Obi-Wan
Darth
Kenobi.
Maul's not in there because fucking.
I know he's not.
He was.
I know
removed.
he's not.
Yeah, they removed his
But
ass.
they could have been. They could both be a fucking married couple right about now.
Yeah,
With how much Darth Maul hates Kenobi, he's like,
I mean,
any
they
mention of
chopped his
Kenobi-
body in half. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, look, Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan is the limb removing king. I don't give a fuck if it's my apprentice. I don't give a fuck. It's my Kenobi's one of the most important characters in all of Star Wars, up there with Vader and Luke. And it's like everything has to rhyme. I just want the Kenobi series to be about Kenobi, and
it will.
My ass. We'll see. But yeah.
What about the Mandalorian?
The Mandalorian is one blimp on a pile of shit. It's one small diamond in the rough in a pile of shit.
Okay, hold on. Jedi Fallen Order, that's another blimp, isn't it?
Okay. 1.
Mandalorian Season 2.
That you
That's
can't-
another
no,
blimp.
you cannot do that. You cannot use the same shit.
I can
You
too.
cannot use the same shit. Because I can go through all their fuck-ups, too. You just named 2. The fact that you named 2 and I can name 10 fuck-ups. From the
Okay,
High Order to the sequel trilogy to the fucking changes of the goddamn comics. Don't you dare try and do that shit, because I will
Book
bury
of Boba
you.
Fett.
Book of Boba Fett was shit. He wasn't even the star.
Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker saga.
That's getting mixed reviews, honestly. People are not actually liking that for some reason.
Are you kidding? People are loving that.
No, I've been hearing people have been shitting on it. Like certain parts of it, at least. That's what, like, at least from what I'm seeing in the reviews, it's me. I don't know. I haven't. I don't want to say too much on it because I didn't play it. I'm just. The consensus is I see people praising it and I see people shitting on it.
It's very positive reviews right now.
That's good. That's good. But again, I'm not gonna make a statement on a game I didn't play. Really, it's not fair. It's like who do I look like? Quantum TV.
Oof.
Bro, I better play as Lego Tonwi.
Zazing.
Jedi Fallen Order is getting a sequel. That'll
Honestly,
probably be good.
what I would say when it comes to the actor, I would say, guys, don't send her hate if you hate her character, Rev. Though I don't like her fucking comments. Her comments were fucking retarded. Oh, it's Star Wars. We need more diversity. I'm surprised we don't have people of color. No one gives a fucking shit about people of color. Star Wars has always been diverse. Do people even watch Star Wars? Yeah, and like, oh, we need more black people in Star Wars. So fucking Lando Calrissian, Mace Windu, all these characters that were always diverse, they never fucking exist. I hate when they make dumbass comments like that. It makes people not like you as a person when they keep talking about diversity. If your only fucking role is for the reason why you got the roles because you fucking blue check on their scale, on their fucking diversity scale, you have no business getting hired. You should get hired for you and not because you fit a fucking agenda. That shit pisses me off, and I didn't like her comments because it's very ignorant. It's a very ignorant statement to say about Star Wars. From a show that's about aliens and all these other humanary characters. Yeah, we're worried about the fucking color of their skin because that's what Star Wars is all about. The color of somebody's goddamn skin. That's man. That's what I criticize her for. No, don't send hate to her if you don't like her character, because I had enough of that with Hayden and the backlash she got, which was bullshit. But criticize them for the stupid shit they say. That's fine. So no, I'm right now, like, when it comes to the actor, I'm very mixed with her right now, because she said some stupid ass shit that I didn't like. Yeah, Star Wars it is as diverse as it can get. But my whole point is, don't bring up that people of color bullshit to try and fucking sell us on your agenda. Because Star Wars has always been diverse, right, Koi? And Lando Calrissian apparently doesn't fucking exist. Admiral Akbar and all the aliens, because that's what we were worried about, right? Back in those days, and not just telling the story. Now it's just, we have to have it's 2020 fucking 2. We have to have shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. God damn, it's like you're being talked down to so badly. Like, who says that shit?
That is actually the thing. Like, look. Like, okay. If Kenobi is a story that someone wanted to tell, fantastic, great. But if Kenobi turns out to be just another thing that's filling off a checklist, then fuck it. That's what I hate about...
No, like, issues with Gina Carano. I disagree with Gina Carano, but she shouldn't have got fired. Like, no. Is she worse than Gina Carano? I don't know about all that. I wouldn't fire her over her comments. She's allowed to have her opinion. Like, it's just, it's a stupid opinion, so I don't like. It's just, that's my issue. And again, you have to prepare yourself. Like George had to prepare. You have to prepare to have some backlash. My issue is, don't hate her because of her race and this and that. Just don't do that. Or, like, you know, because the fans can feel entitled. And I get it. We buy the product and all this. So to a certain degree, fans feel like it's their character. But at the same time, you should not be shitting on somebody for doing their job. They didn't write it, you know. At the end of the day, they didn't write the shit. And you can only do so much. Now, if you want to judge their acting skills and yada, 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 fine. that's fine. Again, criticism is fine. Just don't be sending hate. That's just it's too much. All I want is a good story. That's it. That should be your only main goal, is to tell a good story, whether it be good or bad. That's why people like the prequels. No matter how flawed they are, it was done with a story in mind. And
Or hell, abridged. Okay, here's a series that came to mind, Owl House. Everybody loves that show, and it's got 2 lesbian characters. Do the lesbians feel forced? No, it feels like a natural, organic relationship.
I've actually done like, I think a voice acting thing for those characters in Owl House. I didn't know what it was because I've never watched it, but I'm familiar with, like, I know what the show looks like, but I've never actually.
Oh, and abridged. You know what's funny?
Yeah.
So the one show that has legit, like, it's a legit lesbian couple and stuff, and it's done really well, Disney's like, oh, we got to cancel this show. This doesn't line up with our values.
Disney has always been very hypocritical.
Disney's fucking weird, dude. Did you hear that Cartoon Network is fucking shutting down?
Wait, what?
Apparently they're shutting down. Let me see.
That is the fucking thing I hate about Disney, though. Like, oh, we can't have it. Like, this feels too legitimate. It feels sincere. We can't have that. We're Disney. It's got to feel fake as fuck.
We gotta be careful because remember,
Yep, here we go again.
YouTube it screens our stuff. I don't want to get too political, like too crazy, because YouTube's a little bit punctual on this, so I'll try to keep my rants to a minimum. Like, I want to make sure this doesn't come across as hate and shit like that, which it's not. But yeah, like, people have issue. Like, I'm gonna say this much: if Kenobi has to hit hard, because if it doesn't, it really is gonna further drive people away, because people are very disenfranchised. I don't care if you like the series or not. The fact of the matter is people are very disenfranchised with Star Wars, and the love of Star Wars has been at an all-time low for a while. And initially didn't start out that way, which is funny, right, Koi? Like, when Disney got sold, there was actually levity, people actually were giving it a chance, and they've proven that they pissed people off. And they've admitted they've screwed up. So I don't want to hear people say, I don't care how much you like it. They've admitted that they've screwed up. When you have the actual people admitting they fucked up, they fucked up. There's nothing to defend. I don't care if you like it or not. That's a literal fact. So, and how you handle characters and where you're going to take those characters from here. Give Kenobi a chance. See where it goes. I'm happy Hayden's there. I'm mad the fact that Dave Filoni had to fight to get Hayden back.
Wolfku, you've got a new subscriber!
By the way, you know the one thing that makes me hopeful that those supposed leaks are fake?
By the way, Luz is engaged. She's bisexual. It was confirmed by the creator on Reddit. So she is engaged. She's but the point still stands, though. Point still stands.
But yeah, abridged. The thing that makes me hopeful that those leaks we heard might be fake is I noticed they didn't go into very much detail. Like those the Rise of Skywalker leaks, those were...
They went into detail. Yeah, but those weren't needing to detail. It got us to just bam, 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 Palpatine's dead, Vader's died, and she gets to Skywalker. And that's what pissed everybody off. You didn't believe that until you saw it. Koi, when you came back to me, and you couldn't see my face, but I had the most shit-eating grin on my face and say, "Told you so."
Oh man, no, that was our Luke.
I can go through our DMs. You were in so fucking denial, it's ridiculous. I have the DMs.
That is the funny thing. Like, I was basically Luke. Abridged was Darth Vader. I was like, "That's not true. That's impossible." And Abridged was.
You know it's true.
You know what to do.
I'm sorry, but like, I might think, and you might have a point. It could be starting to serve controversy, but it's a controversy of their own making. If they were killing it out of the gate, no one would care.
That is true. If they were killing it, nobody.
Honestly, yeah, we'd be pissed because, dude, don't spoil it. But at the same time, it's like, I don't give a shit. I'm kind of looking forward to it. That's my whole point.
All right, we shall see.
We shall see. There's also a new trailer that just dropped for a new Star Wars series.
Cassian Andor.
Yeah.
You know what I want to...
Andor, that's...
You know what I'm hoping that series brings to the table, honestly?
What?
Okay, so Cassian was established to be like a morally gray character in Rogue One. Like, sometimes he would do shitty things, like he would kill his own allies and stuff if he had to get away and stuff. I'm hoping they keep that in the series. Like, he's not just a.
I'm sorry. Every time
I hope.
I know. But
Okay, but yeah, I'm hoping. Okay, anyways, as I was saying, I'm hoping like they keep that in the series. Like he does some shitty things for the name of the rebellion, because I do want to see that. I do want to see because that associates with the sequels, and ain't nobody got time for that.
That fucked up. Actual good characters. Can Finn was the most interesting one, and they fucked him so badly.
Rey!
Dude, I loved Finn when he first came on the screen. Like, okay, we got a black. I mean, stormtroopers in general. Like, if you read the comics, it's nothing new. But that was my whole thing too. That was my whole thing with that girl. It's like, do you actually watch Star Wars and know how many like black figures are in the comics, in the games, and they talk British? But I'm just saying, like, you want more fucking diversity, but I doubt you ever actually watch a piece of Star Wars medium knowing that there's plenty of colored characters throughout the entire series. It's like that's what pissed me off. It's such an ignorant statement. But yeah, like Finn, the most interesting character that you could have done, right?
And they fucked up
and
royal.
They screwed him over so badly to the point where they freaking shrunk him in the Chinese proposal.
Rey!
Let me get this straight. This is his character like, oh god, I've seen so much death. Oh, my stormtrooper brothers, we're seen as the enemy, the bad guy, and I feel so horrible about it. And I'm tired of what we're doing. Joins the rebellion and basically has no problem killing all of his soldiers that he viewed as him. He freaking sees Captain Phasma, who's supposed to be like the strictest instructor, giving them PTSD, and he fucking quips around her. Now imagine you being like, that's like fucking Starkiller, who was trained by Darth Vader and had all this cruel shit done to him, and he finally gets to see Darth Vader for the first time. Since then, he's like, hey, man, yeah, you can't do that to me now. I'm in charge. Like he's fucking Kevin Hart or something.
Let's be honest, that was J.J. Abrams trying to steal Guardians of the Galaxy's comedy. Because that's the thing, J.J. Abrams is an unoriginal fuck.
Yes, but there's moments where there are times for levity and serious moments. Guardians of the Galaxy did that well, where they knew where it was time to joke and where it wasn't to joke. So when those jokes hit, it was to diffuse the tension. But there's plenty of history, and it has something to do with his character. You don't make a fucking joke out of his history. Did they make a fucking joke when, like for example, when they were talking about Star-Lord's past? They didn't make a joke about his mother having cancer. Mom, please don't die. Who's gonna you know what I mean? They didn't play that up for jokes. That was a serious moment, and it played into his backstory.
Well, that's because the writers for Guardians of the Galaxy actually have talent.
You know?
Yeah, I went there.
Oh, yeah,
I went there. Who wants some?
Yeah, James Gunn isn't.
I
think you know. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Liam.
We've been going off about the Star Wars, right? We haven't let Liam speak one bit.
I'm sorry, Liam. I got caught up, man.
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Guys,
hi everybody.
This is Liam. He plays Jiren for me. He does Stryker and a few other characters for me. So, you know.
Hello, everyone.
I love that.
All right, back to Star Wars.
I love. That's like hello, everyone. Hit him with that Stryker voice. Make those panties drop.
Well, this is mostly what I do for my striker voice.
Oh, my panties are.
What would you guys say is a heavily underrated movie that deserves more? Blade, The Crow, the Iron Giant.
I was about to say Iron Giant, my dude.
The Iron Giant doesn't.
The one thing I agree. The one thing I love about The Crow spawned two great stars. It gave Sting in WCW his Crow Sting, which became iconic, and it gave Heath Ledger's Joker.
But yeah, dude, I was literally about to say the Iron Giant.
Iron Giant too. Treasure Planet, Sinbad. Those are great films too.
Prince of Egypt.
That's not underrated. That
isn't it?
No, people love
Prince of Egypt made a lot of money.
I mean, we can argue that it deserves even more credit. I argue, but I don't know if it's underrated. I mean, it's pretty high up on people's list as a very memorable film. Yeah, Road to El Dorado. That's a great film. I quote The Crow because I love that it's so good. It birthed two iconic people in their roles, from Crow Sting in WCW and wrestling, if you're a wrestling fan, and Heath Ledger's Joker. I mean, clearly he got that shit from fucking Crow. And he even rips a scene straight from the Crow in Batman. But both those roles are iconic, and it spawned from the Crow. So much so people, like, it's their own thing. Like, if people watch the Crow, they're gonna quote either, "Hey, look, it's Heath Ledger's Joker," or it's Sting from, even though it's reversed. But that's how good it is. And yeah, it does not get nearly enough. Brandon Lee, it was phenomenal. I agree. Iron Giant was amazing. I love Iron Giant. Again, Iron Giant only suffered because it was released way too early. If it had gotten released during Christmas time, I guarantee you that shit would have killed the box office. There's a lot of what was that one animated film? Elysian? I forgot what's called. You know what I'm talking about, Koi, with the girl who had amnesia. That animation, something. You guys know what I'm talking about, though. It's Anna.
I had a dark joke. I was gonna say it, but then I remember the demographic.
Yeah, Anastasia.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, that was underrated as hell. Cats Don't Dance, fucking phenomenal. One of the best they made Shirley Temple a villain. My God, if you haven't seen Cats Don't Dance, watch it just for Miss Dimper. Misbin got me into that way back, and it's so good. And those animators went on to do big, they used to, do big business for like big companies like Disney and all that stuff. Actually, you know what we should do? All those films you just suggested, we should watch that on Patreon. If you guys go to my Patreon and suggest those, and just make suggestions, I will do it. Fuck it. I'll react to all that, from Anastasia, El Dorado, all that shit. Fuck it. Why not? I haven't watched those films in a while. I will get Koi and some friends, and we'll react to that shit. It's been so long.
Oh, by the way, hey, Bridge, speaking of J.J. Abrams, want to hear something funny?
What's up?
Okay, so apparently there was reportedly frustration within Warner Brothers' discovery that J.J. Abrams has laid claim to a number of DC characters, but has yet to develop anything with them. So I tweeted, I guess Abrams hasn't had enough time to steal from other scripts to add to his own. Because let's be honest, anytime Abrams worked on Star Wars, he literally copy and pasted. If he's not copying and pasting shit from the original trilogy,
they always wanted to copy paste. My thing is, there's nothing wrong with subverting expectations, but do it that actually makes sense and make it more fun, and not just to shit on the characters. In my opinion, when you look at it, all the sequel trilogy did was shit on the original characters, which you based your entire fucking point and building around. You weren't building everything around Rey. You didn't frame it that way. You framed it that, all the original actors are coming back. Remember, watch those damn trailers. They showed a little bit, which is fine for Kylo Ren, but they based it on the return of the original characters, and never once, when they were alive, we got to see them together. But that's fan servicing. That's the fuck why you built it on it. You built it on the backbone of these characters. This is after the return of the Jedi. We want to see Luke, Leia, Han, Chewie, Lando Calrissian, and see what they're fucking up to. At least have them interact. Never once were they all interacting with each other. Get the fuck out of here. And then you fucking bitch them out. Sonic 2 was great. Yeah, Sonic 2 was great. I watched it. I watched it in theaters, and I bootlegged it when I got home because I could. It's
okay,
great.
I'm gonna say something. This might be controversial, but I'm gonna say it. Mm-hmm. Dr. Eggman was treated with more respect and dignity in Sonic 2 than Kylo Ren ever was in the sequels.
That's not controversy. Fucking the memes that I was getting just watching. This is Jim Carrey is one of those rare, and I mean rare, actors where he doesn't really actually look the traditional role of Eggman, but he embodies it so well to the point where I don't care because I love accuracy. But every time this man's on screen, I can't stop laughing because he kills it so well. If you are a good enough actor to where you make me be like, okay, he's not really accurate to Eggman, but he's so good at it. That's just the mark of a good actor, in my opinion. Where,
funny enough, Jim Carrey has been advocating for them to let him put on the fat suit.
And he'd kill it. But my thing is, he doesn't need to. he's so good, it doesn't matter.
I know. I'm just thinking because like they're saying they might not make a Sonic 3 because Jim Carrey's like might be retiring, but I'm just thinking like they're just calling him like, Jim, come on, we need you for Sonic 3. I told you guys I'm retired.
Man, we will
take
pay,
his word.
like, dude, the one scene where fucking Sonic stole the emerald, this fucker just comes into the frame and says,
Jim, come on. Guys, I told you I'm retired. We'll let you put on the fat suit. All right, I'm in.
I can't
Imagine,
with this dude.
they take his actual words, unless there's like some sort of golden script with like inscriptions inside of it, then I don't know. I might not be returning.
Yeah, we
Like-
already talked about the Chippendale thing. You should watch it. Chippendale is fan service and references done right because they actually gave a fuck. It wasn't just here's your fucking nostalgia bullshit for the sake of nostalgia. Chippendale, the writers, they put Sanic, and it worked. They put so many. I watched that movie honestly just for the references alone. The story itself is fine, but like they handle the references with so much care. And like whenever like you saw like a spot or an old cartoon, it was done with purpose. It wasn't done for just, hey, here's your favorite character. No, they actually had a point to it, and they made it work. And I have to give that film a lot of praise.
Sonic.
And don't get me wrong, it was still gratuitous, like hey, nostalgia shit, but it was with purpose. It wasn't done like how fucking Player One or fucking Space Jam did it, where hey, here it is for the sake of having it and not having a point to it. They actually had a point in Chippendale with it, and I respect that, and I appreciated the fact that they did that. So definitely, like, watch it with your friends just to spot how many references you can catch.
In the book for Ready Player One, a lot of the references are there. It's just they actually have more of a purpose in the book that they just couldn't fit in the film.
That's my entire point. Chippendale actually were able to make purpose out of it, and it wasn't just like there was literal purpose when every time you see a reference in the Chippendale film where it's like, oh shit, like what they did to Peter Pan, like what the fuck.
Oh my god.
Like they did it with purpose. Ugly dude, they made ugly Sonic work. They made. I have to give that film so much props to the people who worked behind the scenes. You can tell the mark of a good movie by what they're doing. Like look, like again, Sonic 2. They built up so much faith with the fans. They can't do wrong. Right now, they're just giving. It's basically the modern Chippendale Rescue is the modern day Roger Rabbit, and I will put that out there. It's basically the modern day Roger Rabbit. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Now, if you're gonna try to compare them, oh hell no, Roger Rabbit.
No,
like,
I'm not.
beats it.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, and how they handle things, how they handle the cartoons. It's that modern version, and they did a fantastic job.
All right.
Lizzie McGuire's dummy thick.
I know. I was just god damn.
Damn, Liz, what you been? Cadet Kelly, what's going on? Cadet Deli. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like so. And again, we can watch Sonic 2, honestly. Like I said, I'm open to like suggestions, guys, on Patreon because I haven't been reacting to movies lately. But I'm open. If you guys go to Patreon and like, give suggestions, I will be very open to them. I'm very open to suggestions, and in a way they made Sonic iconic because of just
Yeah.
so yeah.
You have talked me into that, though. I am going to watch the new Chip and Dale movie now. I wasn't really planning on it, but
like the promotion for it was like, okay, it's another Player One or it's another Space Jam. But if you watch it, it's not like that. It is, but it isn't. It's like, again, when you see those references, it's not just done for nostalgia purposes it's done with a purpose, and I appreciate that. And
apparently furries are angry because Gadget fucked the fly.
Dude, I would say just give it a shot. Watch it. I think you will be pleasantly surprised. I was pleasantly surprised because I was like you call it, because they promoted it shitty. It was a shit. Like the promotion for it was shitty, and it does not do it justice. In my opinion, I think sometimes promotion can really fuck up a good film. In my opinion,
that's true. That is fair.
Look what happened to Sonic, but it was actually a good thing that they replaced it. So yeah. the Chip and Dale film, I actually, if I had to give it overall grade, 8.5 out of 10. I recommend it. Good film.
By the way, y'all hear about that goddamn Winnie the Pooh horror movie that's coming out?
Dude,
I saw a picture of it.
I haven't watched the trailer yet.
That creeps me out.
I'm going to remove your fucking head.
I'm going to
Dude,
get
Tony
rid of
Baker,
your
man,
eyes.
I would love for Tony Baker to be in there, just to Christopher Robin. You left me in the 100-acre wood, Chris. I want Tony Baker to be in Cantino. I admittedly never seen. I've only seen the memes. I've actually never seen that film. Again, you guys can suggest it on Patreon. We can react to it. I've never seen
Dude,
it. So
okay, I'm not gonna lie. When Mickey Mouse eventually becomes public domain, I want to see a Mickey Mouse horror film. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, there's
Bro.
so many.
Did you know that Godzilla's gonna become public domain?
Really?
Oh, wow.
1954. It was literally right before the new copyright laws.
Hey,
And I mean,
if anybody wants to make a donation, let me know. We are here. I'm gonna play some shit. You wanna
Oh,
play Space
bother! They didn't feel the rumbling in my tummy. Now Winnie the Pooh's going to have to kill a
Mario,
bitch.
if you fucking donate right now, and get us to go, I'll play it right now. I'll play Doom Eternal right now. It's not on my. It's on my donation list. So
They took
yeah,
all
right,
of
you
my
can do it
honey.
now.
I'm going to kill them all. Especially the one who took my fucking eyes!
Freaking, he's like, okay, I got another suggestion, Goofy. Yo, you got my money?
Yo, you got my money.
You got my fucking money, dude.
that actually becomes a legit horror film.
It becomes, oh god.
This was produced by Brock Baker.
Oh god.
Where's my money? Come on.
That's because I lost my voice, guys. I'm trying my best, but I lost my voice. You guys gotta bear with me.
He sold it to a sea witch.
Nah, he's just been sucking too much dick. What's your age demographic again?
You really reached out for that one, haven't you?
I feel like mine was a bit more clever.
Oh, come on.
It was clear. That's an old joke. You know it.
How about I reach over and grab your...
Too much.
Yeah, Brit sold this voice to a sea
No,
witch.
I'm not anti-LGBT. I just don't support that. I just support my friends if they're bi.
He
gay,
doesn't
whatever.
swing that way, however, he will go with the jokes.
Oh hell yeah! It's just funny. It's called
Yeah.
treating people like they're a person, you know, and not a political view. Because I don't give a shit. I'm very unapologetic because why the fuck should your feelings matter more than mine? Fuck you.
But yeah, basically, a bridge sold his voice to a sea witch because she promised him she would make the sequels uncanon. Make it so they never happen.
She fucked me over. I got fucked over in that. Oh god.
So that's her name.
Dude, a lot of like some of the things they were like, they could be like some of the stuff they were showing in Chippendale could be like I was thinking this could be a Kingdom Hearts final boss shit level shit. Like that. Like
Did you
watching
actually
that-
catch the Kingdom Hearts stuff in Chippendale?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh boy, it's a lot. How about you, Golden? You wanna get me to play a game of? I don't know if there's a game you want to play because you already getting me to play Security Breach. Yeah, like they put Pumbaa. Again, they were making so many goddamn references and they worked. They turned negative shit, like like the bad CGI in Simba and Sonic, and they made it work. That's cool when they can take something that's horrible and use it in a way that makes it work.
Can they take the sequels and make them work?
I'm not gonna say nothing. Just watch the film. I'm not saying. I'm not. I can't say anything. You have to watch the film. I don't want to ruin anything for you. Where I rate Sonic? Sonic 2. Actually a 9 out of 10. I gave the original Sonic movie a 7.5. This one was a huge step up. I loved Knuckles. I loved Eggman even more. Fucking Tails. It just the fact they got the original Tails VA just warmed my heart.
The original or the Sonic Boom?
No, the original. The OG.
It's the most recent Tails voice actress in the
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
So Sonic Boom, got it.
Yeah. Tails VA, and they're very good. Like, and it's one of my favorite because they sound the most accurate. And my issue is they keep fucking switching out to Sonic VA. It's pissing me off. Even though I do like the majority of them.
We went from, whoa, look out over there, to, whoa, look out over there.
Ironically, I think one of the Sonic VAs is gonna be at Indy Pop. I don't know which one though. Bigfoot from Goofy Movie made an appearance. Yep, I saw that.
I do love that commentary they do with the whole like Chip's like, or which one is Chip or Dale was like, oh yeah, I got the CGI surgery treatment. Like I did thought that was kind of amusing.
It was such a cool blend, and like again from the original show, it's like, what are they doing with their lives? Tails seems gay in Sonic 2. What does that mean? Seems gay. Like, what does that mean?
There's never been a true gender for Tails. Not even gonna cap.
I mean, he's a guy, but like, it's like, but my thing is like,
Well,
what does that
yeah,
mean?
but-
Like, what does that mean? Like, gay? Like, what did he do? I was gay.
I mean, Tails and Sonic did have some really good chemistry in the
I mean, they're
movie.
gay. It's like, guys can be. What happened to guys just being friends? Is that a lost
Bros
art
can
now?
be bros. We don't
That's what I'm
have to
saying.
be
They don't
homies
have to
kissing
be
each other
homo
goodnight.
about it.
But
It's like,
Well, no, it's fine if Sonic wants to get into Tails' foxhole. You know, that's their
you
business.
know, Sonic does not swing that way. Let's be honest, he does not swing that way. And I don't.
Why do you think he's always?
Tails.
And don't force it like that,
Why do you think he's always running from Amy?
cause she's a crazy bitch.
No, it's because I'm gay. See you later.
Be honest, like, stop forcing shit. What happened? You're ruining your whole. It has to be natural argument when you're establishing. You asshole.
I'm joking with.
No, same. Yeah, same for females. It's like two girls can't just be bros. They have to be fucking getting it on. Like, why?
And hey, you know, like with those two tails, Sonic has something to hold on to.
Oh God. So
And yes, Tails is literally an 8-year-old boy, a little child. People don't give a shit. They don't care about cartoons. Nobody gives a shit.
cartoons literally don't mean shit.
They don't. Yeah. Good luck trying to prosecute. Sir, they fell in love with a drawing, but that drawing was played by an adult. Yeah, it was played by an adult. Nobody gives a shit.
I can understand,
I
if it's
understand.
voiced by a child.
Yeah, I understand all that, but people don't care generally. Like,
Okay, question. So what would that mean if our world suddenly ended up like, say, Roger Rabbit or Chip and Dale, where cartoons came to life? Then what would happen?
I'm going right.
Oh,
Jessica Rabbit's
fuck.
getting it. Jessica Rabbit is getting it. Roger, I'm going to kill Roger. I'm sorry, Roger. You have a target on your back. I
Why
have
you
been wanting to
sneezing?
screw that woman since I was 5. Yes, I wanted
Bro,
to screw her at 5. I didn't know what it meant, obviously, as well. But all I know is something going on with my pee-pee down there.
You know for a fact that this man had his hands on the original VHS tape where you got to see up her skirt if you paused at the right moment.
I remember that.
Yeah, I had no shame. Like, Jessica Rabbit was one of my first loves, and then fucking Lola Bunny came into the picture.
So wait, what if someone tries? So what if someone tries to hit on Ariel or something like that? Are they going to jail, or
No,
is it different
I mean,
because they're a
no.
toon?
No, Ariel's an adult now. She has a kid.
I know. I just mean like if we're going, like this whole
Yeah,
toon
I'm-
thing.
I'm
Like
saying
Technically
nobody's going. Like, no, nobody's going to fucking. Nobody cares. That's like me saying I can draw a stick figure and say it's 6 years old.
but if that
Bro.
sick figure came to life and then someone wanted to,
All I'm
This
saying is it's weird,
figure-
but it's weird, but you're not gonna go to jail for it. I just don't like to deal with it. It's too much. I'm more
It's
personally.
like
I'm
those,
interested in adult characters personally.
oh, same. I was just kind of.
But I'm
But-
just saying, like, you were interested in them when you were a kid. That's not gonna change. Like, your feelings aren't supposed to change just because you hit 18. Like, if I liked Ariel when I was 5, I'm still gonna fucking like her when I was 5.
Yo, I want to see that. I want to see that in like a Chip and Dale or a Roger Rabbit style movie and stuff. Your Honor, my client
I
tried
am
to have
6.
sex with the.
I
Your
am
Honor,
6.
Your Honor, that man tried to have sex with the Sailor Scouts, but they're toons.
Yeah, I am
But,
technically still 6. Why would Will Smith? Guys, leave it alone. I'm not touching on the Will Smith shit.
We're not
okay.
touching that with a fucking 10-foot pole.
I'm over it.
We
honestly.
could,
I'm-
if we
you know
say
what's funny?
anything bad, we
You know
can
what's
be
funny?
sued
People
for it.
care more about that than what's going on in Ukraine. This shows how how we have our priorities straight.
No kidding.
Like,
But hey, props to Ukraine. They are kicking Russia's ass.
like I said, I'm not even gonna touch like political shit and stuff like that because
But yeah, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Ukraine because
that's
they
fine.
are
No, that's fine.
they are kicking Russia's ass.
But moving on, like some like our oh yeah, Rouge. Oh my God, Rouge is.
Oh.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Dude, if they bring Rouge into Sonic 3, the internet's going to lose their collective minds.
Well, this dude was talking about Rouge from the X-Men.
That's Rogue.
Rogue can get it in the mix. Rogue from the '90s series. Oh my God.
Why is it pronounced Rouge for Sonic?
Well,
Okay, here they're spelled differently.
Yeah.
Here, let me show you. That's Rouge.
Let me
That's
see.
Rogue. There you
Wait,
go.
that's how you spell rogue?
Yep.
The one from the Sonic X series is my favorite Rouge. Yeah.
I've been mistaking Rogue and Rouge for a while.
You have seen the light. You
But-
have seen the light.
I'm gonna try again. Keyword try to get in contact with fucking Paramount. See if I could try to voice out. That'd be pretty fucking cool, right?
Dude, try it, man. Dude, we've been seeing YouTubers transition into, up there, but it's just
Yeah.
just be careful.
There was something that was made. It's similar to Beauty and the Beast, but it's like anime. Let me find it. I think it's called Belle.
How bad would they
Literally
make
just
Rouge?
ask Belle.
Like bad as in sexy, or bad as in like they fuck her? I don't think they're gonna fuck Rouge up. I don't.
No, they probably sexy.
My thing is, how as much cleavage will they be allowed to show?
As much as they got away with in Sonic X.
I would hope so. Like, dude, they have so
Bro.
much. Like, I'm confident. You know why I'm
But them
confident in them?
shits are
Because they
probably
haven't
gonna be
fucked it
firm.
up. They've given me 2 good films.
It's
You see, Coy?
okay.
Coy, that's how you build trust. That's how you build trust. You don't build trust with bad films and questionable shit. You build
Okay.
it with solid shit.
If they were to add Rouge, the way I see it is, yes, they can show cleavage. However, it probably cannot jiggle. Because I know Epic Games kind of got in trouble for adding jiggle physics, for having jiggle physics on one of their
but boobs
character
jiggle.
models.
It's a
Yeah, I know
natural
that.
bodily
I know
function.
that.
If
I
Rouge
know
can
that.
have jiggle physics in the Sonic Olympic Games, she can have jiggle
I'm just
physics.
saying, it's kind of sexist, in my opinion. That is kind
Well,
of sexist to say
obviously.
a girl can't have a little bit of. I'm not saying like over the top, fucking.
Well,
the
obviously,
High
like
School of the
freaking-
Dead jiggle physics, just a little bounce.
Oh my
Actually,
god!
how
High
funny would
School of the Dead? Ugh.
How funny would it be if they kept getting? How funny would it be if they kept getting notes like, "Hey, you guys need to turn down the jiggle physics." Every time they did that, they're like, "You know what? We're turning them up," just to spite them.
Turn it up.
All I'm saying is, I just think there's nothing wrong with a little bit. Yeah, dude. Like I watch plenty of I love how they try to make kids like where these like brain dead rainbows and sunshine drug color when like kids like us grew up in the golden era of cartoons where adult themes were sprinkled throughout the entire series from Ed, Edd and Eddy, Powerpuff Girls, Samurai Jack, all that. Where do you think all that stuff like influenced us? Why do you think there's so much adult versions of that? Because they kind of played it up. Oh, look at all the MILFs we had back in the day, from Francine, Lois Lane, Raven's mother,
Lois Griffin.
Danny
I'm
Phantom's
noticing a lot
mom.
of Loises on that list.
A lot of, like I was saying, we had a lot of MILFs growing up, like a lot.
Oh, yeah. Fucking
Miss Bellum.
Hold on. Oh, Miss Bellum. However, Dexter's mom.
I was just gonna get her too. I was gonna get Dexter's mom.
Oh.
God dang! Like I almost have turkey
Yanny's
stuff in that thing.
mom.
Yeah,
I knew that was
on.
You tried.
Dude, like Hugh. Oh man. Like,
Yeah,
again,
bro, they do freaky ass shit. Dead ass.
Marvin. Yeah, the chick from Marvin Martian. Yeah, because they're from the '90s. Like the '90s when were drawn differently. Hey,
The 90s was the horny
they were-
era.
yeah, that was a horror. Like Trudy, oh man, Trudy Proud from Proud Family. She still could get it. Got that turkey stuff. That was my thing when I was talking about diversity. Give me more chocolate and light skinned chicks too. The reason why I love when they added like dark skinned characters because they were so rare, and whenever you see them, they were so good.
So I just realized, a bridge is basically a real life version of Oscar Proud.
I don't fail at everything I do. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Pity! Mama! I did it! My favorite Oscar kicks Sugar Bob out the house with Sugar Spice. Shuzza! It's like, Oscar's here. Oscar! Mama, please don't hit me. Please. I'm not gonna hit you, boy. Now come over here so I can give you some sugar. Don't do it, Trudy. Oscar, your mother is not gonna hit you. Wow! Oh, I love that show. Oh man. Oh, don't get me started on Kim Possible. It's just milk galore.
You've got a new subscriber.
To Shigo, Kim's mother, the Dee sister. Oh man. They knew what they were doing. Christina Romano is doing YouTube right now. I would love to just talk to Christina Romano and just, hey, I know you're married and you got a kid now, but how you doing?
Hey.
No, Christine, if you're I love you, girl. You gave me a fantastic childhood. Imagine like your kids are watching Kim Possible and you're like, that's me, guys. Dude, I'd be freaking the fuck. Honestly, no, I don't want her as my mother because I'd be feeling some type of way. Like, you can't be my mom. You cannot. You're not allowed to be my mother.
Golden Bulls just said in the chat, I would have said AG's more like Bobby than Oscar.
Oh yeah, we gotta move it, y'all. So we can move it, y'all. Oh.
This is a Bridges fantasy right now. What you doing, stepson?
Yin Yang Yo was, yeah. I love the little show. Yin Yang Yo was good. Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that show.
Yin Yang Yo was great.
I remember I used to have a Power Rangers, and the reason why I sound so echoey is because I've been wanting to go and grab a glass of milk, but I've been too invested in this conversation. I used to have a Power Rangers DVD, and at the end, there was a special feature where if you clicked on it, it played an episode of Yin Yang Yo. And I was like, what the fuck is
I
this?
remember,
so
like,
cool.
that's the one that they're fucking up on. Yeah, like the cereal boxes, I would get, like, DVDs of Cartoon Network. They would get little video games, little questionnaires and quizzes, like Scooby-Doo, or like, you're watching Ed and Eddie, and, like, freaking, I remember, Bulma? No. Yeah, Velma would show up in, like, the video games. They would, like, ask you questions about the episode. Like, I miss those things. Like, you know, those DVDs, like, those,
Nowadays,
oh yeah, Atomic Betty. Atomic Betty. Yeah, it was a short-lived, like, from, like, 07. Yeah, that was, like, the transitional period where they were starting to fall off a little bit, but Atomic Betty wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Okay. What about this show? It's a Cartoon Network show. It usually aired at 8 a.m. It was called Big Hero 108.
It sounds familiar.
If I just show you the fucking cover art for it, you will recognize it.
I was into Skunk Fu. Yeah, Skunk Fu was very interesting. It was an Irish animation television that played in the 07 era. I think it was interesting, actually. Skunk Fu, if you haven't watched it, give Skunk Fu a shot. I love the visual art style they were using. It's like
look in the chat.
Yeah, the 07 period was definitely, they were testing shit out. Oh yeah, this does look familiar.
Hey, you know, I just thought of something on the bridge. You know how I was talking about, like, if tunes, like, actually were in the real world or something?
Mm-hmm.
You'd be relentlessly pursuing fucking Raven from Teen Titans.
Pursuing Raven and Frankie Foster.
This man would be down bad.
Let's be honest. Foster for Imaginary Friends is a breeding ground for so much deviant art and devious stuff. Because think about it. You're creating a friend. And they can be in any shape, form you want.
Oh, no.
Imagine when Matt gets older because he's had a crush on Frankie. And
I've seen that, Cody.
Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Shaolin. Wuya can get it. Wuya from Shaolin Showdown was the best. First of all, I love her as a villain because she didn't. What I love about Wuya is that she was so OP, but she honors her deals. If she says she's gonna give you something, she honored her deal to the fullest. And she's sexy. Dude, if I was Raymundo, I'm sorry, fuck the Shaolin Warriors. Fuck you. Fuck everything about you. Wuya, you gotta give up the puh every night. I want this country. And she's giving me everything. I wish they would have dragged that out. Obviously, Raymond would have to go back to the good side because Wuya would have won, obviously. But if they would have just drugged that storyline out just a little more, damn, Wuya was fine. And like, no, dude, they went out of her way to make her do sexy poses. Like when like, oh, you want? Did I not give you everything I want? Here's a car. She just lays on it, bare feet, looking all sexy.
Dude, if Toons came to life, we're in the real world. A bridge would have so many restraining orders.
Shaolin Showdown was so good, actually.
A bridge would have so many. A bridge would have so many restraining orders.
No, I wouldn't because I'd be on each and every one of them. They be in my domain. It's just. But yeah, you got me. Like, Shaolin Showdown was great. Jack Spire. That show in general was like just they did such a good job.
Unfortunately, I think this is where I'm going to have to take my leave. So,
all right.
But I will talk to you all later.
All right, bro.
So,
Thanks for joining.
goodbye, everyone.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Who was that guy? Oh man, barely contribute to the conversation. Best power. I can't touch that. That's hard, you know, because there's so many good villains and that I like.
Ooh.
Their own skill set.
Wonder Woman from the animated Justice League movie. Or the anime Justice League series. Please.
Batman, you fucking up. You need to just. Dude,
I mean, granted, she'd probably crush your thighs, but it'd be worth it.
Well, he's at peak human conditioning. I think he'd be okay.
No, I'm talking about us. Like, if you and I were trying to have a go at her, odds are she'd crush her.
She's a superhero. She can adjust herself. She's fine.
Who are we talking about?
Wonder Woman from the Justice League.
Animated Justice League series.
I'm just saying, man.
Cheetah girl.
She was
Cheetah girl.
Cheetah. I'm not saying that there aren't other sexy chicks. I'm just saying. Oh no.
Giganta. Giganta. You hear me out? Giganta.
No, I agree. I was touching on Chosen. Shaolin Chronicles was shit, mainly because they based it in a different country to where you couldn't get the original VAs other than Tara Strong because she was a Canadian citizen. So not only you automatically fucked up right there where you're basing the product in a different country where you could not legally get the original VAs. You went with the stupid ass fucking 3D animation, which I honestly was trying to support because you could have done the Shaolin Showdowns in a creative way. You did the fucking Scooby-Doo shit where like we have to have a Scrappy-Doo version of Omi who added nothing to the fucking plot. The characters were contrived. Shaolin Chronicles was shit. It was dead on arrival, and just another ugh.
All right, let's see. Let me think of another. Hold on. Demona from Gargoyles.
Man, Demona
Gargoyles?
Gargoyles is so... Yeah, that's another underrated show, by the way. Gargoyles is underrated.
Have you guys seen Catwoman Hunted?
I have not.
I like
Dude, the art style.
a good gratuitous animation stripperella. And by the way, it is a Marvel, and it was fucking hold on, it was fucking approved by Why am I struggling to remember my man's name? I'm such. This is stupid.
Man's brain is having a little lag issue.
My brain is having a lag issue. You know what I mean? The creator of Marvel.
Hello.
But it was approved. It was approved by him. It's like, and he was in it too. It's like.
That is what Cheetah looks like. Yeah,
I've seen that. I've seen that, and it was great. She beat the shit out of Catwoman. I was like, dude, just kiss her already.
But this is what she looks like before the transformation.
Yeah, I'm familiar. She looks.
Imagine you're going at it with her and she transforms during.
Bro,
I'm just saying, Batman had so much fucking game. That's why I never approved of his and Talia's relationship because the man could get with any chick he really wanted to. I mean, look how much he was getting with Cheetah Girl when he was strapped down. Even like,
Bro.
it's like, I'll make you my pet when I'm done with you. You can either be a good boy and serve me, or I'll break your ribs. Like, heart of mine.
The
Peggy
fucking animation and how they look in this fucking movie.
Peggy Pete. Oh my god, she can get it too.
That just reminded me of Peggy Carter from Captain Carter.
Oh no, I think they did it really good.
She's
That
alright.
was a good. No, I'm not really interested in Batwoman. I really don't care for any of that. But Batwoman and Cheetah, man. Mighty Morphin was stressful as hell when Tommy showed up giving the Rangers business like tomorrow. No, like the original. For me, when it comes to Power Rangers, the original, Lost Galaxy, Zeo, Wild Force is one of my all-time favorites. Ninja Storm is one of my all-time favorites. Dino Thunder is one of my all-time favorites.
I love Dino Thunder. That was the DVD, actually.
Like Dino Thunder, I felt was a legacy. Like it was like the legacy series done right, where like where Tommy showed up, he had no backstory, but when you got to like Dino Thunder, he had a full backstory. You knew his character well. Plus the White Ranger, the White Ranger that was one of the best White Rangers since Tommy, in my opinion. Like he was really good. I love the schizophrenic kind of nature with both the son and the dad. So good. Not to mention it crossed over with another one of my favorites, Ninja Storm, and they had some of my favorite characters fight. It was like, oh man, like so good. Yeah, Dino Thunder's great.
Oh man, there's just a lot of shows that we love.
Again, guys. We were born in the golden. That's why it's called the golden era of cartoons, not the silver era, not the bronze era, the golden era of cartoons.
You'll be blinded by the golden new home.
An example of a character like Miss Bell. One of the episodes I really love about Miss Bellum's character, what they did with her versus Sedutra, who would get it. I love that episode. It was so good, and how they used Sedutra, like she was. Being this like the snarky stepmom that was coming in controlling the professor, and like she had Miss Bellum under locked, and they were trying to use her, and Miss Bellum just breaks free and she fights Medusa, and they didn't play her off as this strong, I can beat everyone's ass. Like she had to use her brains because theoretically, she doesn't stand a chance against Medusa, and they played that off where she's getting the shit kicked out of her. She's putting up a fight a little bit. But for the most part, she's getting her ass beat, as she should. She's a regular girl against a superpower villain. But she used her brains and basically said, okay, you have this hair that can extend and give you an advantage. She fucking rushed her into the water where she can't utilize her hair and beats the shit out of her underwater and was able to knock her out from there. And I was like, that's very smart in how you utilize a non-powered villain against a superpower villain. Exploit her weakness and use that to your advantage. Not, oh, she's so strong she can overcome anything. Like, no. Like, Powerpuff Girls did their girls, like, justice. Like, I have to give that show so much credit. It's one of my I think it's my third favorite Cartoon Network show of all time. Only behind Courage the Cowardly Dog and Ed, Edd n Eddy. Like, you need a show, if you're going to say a show's your favorite in those categories, they have to be comparable to a show that's up at either at their level or beyond them.
Codename Kids Next Door.
Codename Kids Next Door, I would put in the Billy and Mandy section, where it's like it's an above average show. Like really, it's a great show. It's like if I was like because we're going through like some of the greatest shows of all time, and Codename Kids Next Door, it's really good. I would not put it on Ed, Edd n Eddy's level personally. But
Number 3, I had a massive crush on number 3.
I love number 5 actually. No, actually, no. I love Cree. Cree was my girl. I don't know. Cree was
3 with the long sweater.
Going to get the ball with the brawls, dude. That battle ready armor. But like I said, like when it comes to that show, like I put Ed, Edd n Eddy in the same category as Foster Home for Imaginary Friends and Billy and Mandy, and that kind of like these are like amazing shows that you can watch. Where I don't put them at the up like the very because nothing's beating Ed, Edd n Eddy in my opinion. That shit it's hard. It's so hard. Like I struggle at times with Courage the Cowardly Dog too because that's up there for me. Same with Powerpuff Girls, but right below that tier is like shows like you said, Kids Next Door, Billy and Mandy, Foster's, creative shows that are really damn good that deserves to be on the block and are just second to none. Like they're like the higher tiers, but not the highest tier. Like, that's where I put those shows. They're so just good. But that's not bad. That just shows how many great shows we had. Teen Titans. Teen Titans I actually put in between the Ed, Edd n Eddy series and like the high, like the very top, and then that above high tier, like they're like in that slither, that realm. They're like, because it's really hard to quantify Teen Titans because it's so freaking good. And then you have like shows that I put like mid tier, where like they're good, but they could be better. It's like My Gym Partner's a Monkey, Camp Lazlo. Like they're good, but they're not Billy and Mandy level, or they're not like, you know, Ed, Edd n Eddy level. Damn sure not those level, but they're actually, but you can watch those shows and they're serviceable. They serve a purpose. They're good. They're good shows for the time. But I wouldn't I put Chowder in that level, in that tier too. Like it's good, but it could be way. But I've seen way better. But it's
I do appreciate that cartoons are starting to up their game in quality again. Like shows like Amphibia, Owl House. Like we're starting to get really good shows again. And I think that's because
I just don't have the time for it, honestly. I feel like I've lived in the perfect era, and they're never gonna really get to that true level, because they're never gonna let these, like, the people who are doing those shows, never let them be as creative as they want to be, because they're always restricted. Billy and Mandy never got that cool conclusion because they restricted him. They restricted Adam. Like I saw his interview. Like they were coming in, new executives were coming in and just trying to enforce their dominance over his storytelling, because they thought Billy and Mandy's too dark and this and that. It's like, but that was the point.
But that's what made it.
Yeah, just like Courage the Cowardly Dog. Courage the Cowardly Dog gave me. First of all, there's nothing wrong with scaring kids. That's the point. It's a good.
Kids will come back, like literally still to today. I go back to Courage the Cowardly Dog when it scared the shit out of me when I was a kid, and I rewatched the episodes, and I'm like, wow, I was scared of this, a fucking chicken.
But it's how your mind interpreted back then, and some stuff still scares me. I still think Return of the Slab is fucking weird. It's how they animated him. He's so out of he's so out of place. It's because haunting. And the way he moves his body, the way he's conjolted and moves, it's very well done for the style they did. Not to mention, like, interesting ones, like Freaky Fred still creeps me out because you can use him as an analogy for anything. Serial killers, this and that. It's like, it's his cadence, how he carries himself, his storytelling, the peak of how he it's so interesting. Oh man. If
I recall, how they did the Return the Slab character was they actually painted, and then they did a video editing trick where they moved him.
Yeah.
In weird and wonky ways. They just like had a 3D.
It's so brilliant how they did that, because it really does.
What's cool? You got a new subscriber.
That's a very underrated episode too. Like, you know.
Oh, the porn.
And the face, you got this white fucking face. It's so unsettling. And
yeah, the white face was
that creeped me out too. Like I said, Kurt, this is why I said I always go back and forth when it comes to my, like, all the time, because Courage is so up there for me. Like only Ed, Edd n Eddy I can only put over. Yeah, only Ed, Edd n Eddy that's the only show I can really put.
Yo, sorry to interrupt, but I was just thinking, y'all remember that time Courage the Cowardly Dog tackled domestic abuse? Like there was that
the mask. Like you can use that as an analogy for a lot of things: domestic abuse, violence, relationships.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Like with those two.
You know, man hating. Obviously, you know they talk about a lot of things, but they handled it. They handled it well. Like think about all dogs are bad. I mean, you can use that. You can interpret that any way you want. They're kind of being blatant with it, but it's like how they told the story, and the more you dove into it, with Cat and Bunny. Again, I love the Duck Brothers. It was funny, but it because they always have like not all the people Courage meet are bad, or like I love the episode where they brought out Eustace and explored him a bit more, because they explore Eustace's backstory a lot to make him evil. But I really love the episode where like Eustace actually shows his gentle side, as much as Eustace can, like where he smashes the mirror, he's blind, he views everything as evil and bad. But then Courage has this mirror and he has a reflection, and he sees himself in his reflection and how much of a sad life he's had, and it's just subtle things like what's going on? I don't have a hat. Well, where's your hat? I don't have one. Like, it's just like, well, it's bad a kid can't have a hat. And, he gives him his hat. It's like subtle shit like that, because Eustace has never shown like his niceties, and I was like, that is so good.
It makes me enjoy getting backstory, even though it's small things like that.
It's subtle.
When I was a kid, I cried while watching that.
It's so subtle because remember Eustace, with his mom, his issues with his mom, his brother. If you watch the series, they're telling Eustace's backstory, and they're hoping you fill in the pieces like they should. So when that scene popped up, it resonated with me with all that he's been through. Eustace can be very evil. Like the one episode I wish they would have done when they had Eustace bring all the villains together. I wish they wouldn't have made him the villain. I wish they would have actually had him join Courage and kind of really culminate that. I felt that was a missed opportunity. But yeah, that's one of my, I really enjoyed that. Or the Bigfoot episode, not to judge a book by its cover. The tree episode was so sad. This tree is basically Jesus. It's providing for you. Eustace is so fucking jealous. It's just so filled with rage and hate in his heart. He can't get over the fact this tree's providing. And it's like, dude.
What, he can't?
Because he wants to be provided, even though he begrudgingly does. Come on, bro. Hey, Polka Blade, what's going on? I was so sad he chopped the tree down, and Courage's like, it's okay. Take my root. And he was still helping Courage out. Or the last Star Maker. That was so good.
It's okay, Courage.
What is, a funny... The one with the robot that sounded like freaking Christopher Walking. Doc, I challenge you to a contest.
Yeah, that one was pretty fucking good.
It's he just wanted to find his purpose. Same thing with the dragon episode. It's he doesn't really want to eat, humans. He never fitted in, and he found out he's a water dragon. No wonder he didn't like the taste of people. And those shows had, again, I hold Courage the Cowardly Dog in such high regard because it wasn't just evil shit. They had various lessons that they would teach you. The Dr. Zaius episode. That was a two-parter where he's just unhappy. I think me and Misman talked about this a lot back in the day, where because it's one of his favorite episodes of Courage with Dr. Zaius with Rad. He's because he identifies with that episode so much, and it's just he has all this scientific prowess, but he's just not happy, and he can't be happy. He wanted billions of dollars. He gave it to him, and it didn't make him happy. Rat's just counting the money. He didn't give a shit. It's Rat, come here, Rat. Give me a hug. You're not even trying. If you can't give me a hug, then get away from me. Get out. And he just wanted to be happy. That was the entire point of the episode, is he wanted to be happy. And he got it at the end. So,
Yeah, Pepper.
Anything you want to add, Koi? Anything you want to add?
Nothing I can think of. Just kind of.
Powerpuff Girl. I've already Powerpuff Girls. Johnny Bravo. Oh God, Flan. But that, I'm not gonna lie. That episode made me buy Flan. Buy Flan to see Flan. Buy Flan to see Flan. Flan is... Have you guys tried Flan?
No.
It's okay. I think if you add chocolate to it, it's much better, but base Flan is kind of
What the hell is Flan anyways?
It's a jiggly cake-like substance.
Flan.
Yeah. That was also a good episode. The music for that, I will say the music for the Flan episode is so good. It, that's why I also say the music.
Oh, Flan!
Misbin, would you like to make a contribution as well to the goal? Because that's the point we're trying to do here, guys, is the goal. Flan is good unless it's the enemy in Final Fantasy. It's like custard. Yeah, Wingback. It's like custard.
I love flan. I've actually had this shit.
Flan.
It's all right, but
Flan.
it's really delicious
Like-
after you get into it.
Like for me, if you put chocolate on it, I like it. But if it's just plain, it's kind of, it doesn't taste disgusting. It's just kind of there. It's kind of for me. A show, Megas XLR was a show that never got its true due. I like Totally Spies. Yeah, I used to watch it a lot actually. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Like in the comments, anything you guys want to discuss? I'm open to it. We're still trying to reach the goal, guys. Like I said, we're trying to reach the goal for me to go to. Hey, also, Scott Grimes from American Dad's gonna be there, and if I meet Scott Grimes, we're gonna sing "Daddy's Gone" together. Like Steve, you Steve Smith, American Dad. I guarantee you guys, if I get the opportunity, and I get to meet Scott Grimes, me and him are going to do a duet of "Daddy's Gone" from American Dad. I gots to, or Boys 12. Well, no, we can't do Boys 12. That's a lot of things, but Daddy's Gone. I want to do Daddy's Gone and post that to YouTube. Been 3 hours since I saw you walk away from me. I'll be Roger and Shaw. Oh, I gotta beat that dude. Codename Kiss Next Door is my favorite, the character design. Oh no, Codename Kiss Next Door is I think, and again, my standards are very high. You have to be that level. I would say, no, that's a little too high, because Kiss Next Door is a high-level cartoon. At least my gym partner's a monkey level to be, but
Oh man.
when it comes to the standards of a great cartoon, Codename, this is what I would say. My gym partner's a monkey is a good show, but Codename Kids Next Door is a great show, is what I'm saying, for standards. My standards are very high, because they set that bar up. That's my point, And I think My Gym Partner's Monkey is a little underrated, because I think they touched on a lot of cool stuff, and they had some really good ass episodes. But Foster's, that's a great series. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends is so good. Why? I wish they would have crossed over with Billy and Mandy. I want Cheese and Fred Burger to meet, just to see who's more annoying. Dude, if you ever watched American Dad, you are missing out so super hard. Hey, Mecca. Did you want to join, or yeah, we're just shooting the shits and stuff. We're trying to. Oh, I'll invite you into the call. I'll invite you. You ain't got a call. I'll invite you. Hold on. I can't leave. Give me 1 second. I'll invite you right in. There you go.
Oh, snap!
Who are these morons?
It's a maker, guys. We spotted a maker. We're about
As you can see, the
1/3
wild
of the way
mecha
there.
needs natural habitat.
Yeah, Mecca's going with me, guys. She's gonna take care of me once we get there. So once I
Yes.
find out what fucking hotel she's staying in, because that'll be way easier for us to commute.
Okay, I will fucking contact Stuart, okay?
I just need to know so I can make the reservations. I just don't. It's like when I get there, I know exactly where I'm going. We got everything set up, and I just want to get that taken care
We'll
of.
have our own booth.
I'm not in on that. But they want me to meet.
Don't worry, no installations is gonna happen.
They want me to meet. I get the guy who's giving me the pass wants to meet me, and I guess talk business. So okay, I'll do that, bro. You get, I'll do it. It's I don't. Are you getting a badge? They're giving me a press whatever.
Press pass.
Yeah, press pass. Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm more likely to be getting a vendor's pass because I'm going with the Loading Crew Crafts.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
What's the difference between those two?
No fucking idea.
I'll have to look that
A
up. What's
vendor. So, the vendor pass, you basically, because you're getting the press pass, yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting the press pass.
So, since he's getting the press pass, he can basically walk around and do whatever the hell he please. A vendor only gets access into into like the vendor hall early and all that shit, so that way they can set up and do a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what me and Stuart's gonna be doing. So.
That sucks.
Although I'm pretty sure that if she just walks with you, she can also get free admission into anything.
Oh, that's cool.
As long as you just claim her as the +1.
Yeah, you can be my +1.
Hey, wow!
Well,
More
I'm Stuart's
subscribers.
+1, so.
Don't let this get to your head,
Oh,
Wolfie.
well, there we go.
Yeah, there you go. You don't
Okay.
need it. Okay. Hey,
Yeah.
Cindy,
And-
thank you. Thank you, Hunter.
Hooray!
I appreciate
Star
Ooh, money.
There
Chichi
we
will
go.
be
I'm
so
sending you the
happy.
hotel. There we go.
Star Wars on Instagram just posted about The Mandalorian season 3.
Pegasus,
Nice.
It's gonna be
thank you for
streaming
the,
February 2023.
Thank you for the $10 super chat. Pegasus, I would say though, like, if you're gonna donate, and I not say I don't appreciate it, can you do it in the link to my with my Streamlabs so it goes towards the goal? Because I don't get anything on the super chat until like at the end of the month or so. It's like we're trying to do that.
It'll still qualify. By
I can't use the money
well,
though. I won't be able to use the money. The Jimmy Timmy Power Hour was the weirdest, funnest kind of crossover. Right? Like it's like the Billy and Mandy crossover with fucking Kids Next Door. I didn't expect it to happen, but it was good, and I was happy I got it.
Okay, they still haven't announced the vendor format, so I don't know where me and Stuart are gonna be.
Golden,
time being.
what about helping me? I want to go to IndyCon, and then you can come to IndyCon, and then I can break your back.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
Hell yeah!
Oh, stop. But
Hey,
then again, like, then again, Golden Balls can probably shoot a window again, like she did in Destiny.
Oh god. Well, or I'm gonna I just want to make sure I got everything set up. Again, if I meet Scott Grimes, we're singing Daddy's Gone together.
The termination fee is only super chats that that they take the 30%, not actual donations through Streamlabs or Stream Elements. Just to clarify.
How you guys are liking the Has-Been comic dubs? Since you guys were requesting it, is like this is why I'm doing a brand change, because I want to be known for like doing a lot more stuff. And with Bridge Goku is too rigid. It's like AG Productions or studios like lets me broaden my horizons, so I can do I might do Arcanic comic dubs, even though I don't know nothing about the show. But I'm good at directing. The one thing I'm good at is directing and finding the right cast members and getting them to do what I need to do.
I'm quite good with voice direction. So.
No, you've done comic dubs, so yeah, you've done it, so of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but yeah, hey, Cat Prime. But yeah, it's one of the reasons why I'm like, I won't do it for a little bit, because I want to get like this big banter of my human form, and then Goku beside me, and then Wolfku's in the background getting terrorized by Vaggy, 21, and Charlie.
Jinx.
And maybe Goku gets like hits by Jinx, and then because we're gonna have like a bunch of waifus in the background. My character's gonna be outside the domain, and then Wolfku's gonna be surrounded by this subsection of chicks that he's worked with, and then Goku's gonna be surrounded by a subsection, and then my actual OC is gonna be on the side, just smiling, folding his arms, and like that, and that's gonna cost a lot to draw all those characters.
Wait, really? Yes, determination. That is the actual clarification. Only with super chats that YouTube takes 30% cut, not on donations through Streamlabs or Stream Elements.
But yeah, if you guys want to help out, and if you guys are going to IndyCon, maybe you'll spot me, maybe. And if you do, you'll get to see my
Just find the Jinx. Just find the Jinx.
They will still know it's me, because I won't talk. I'll be like, I'll just give like the peace sign. They'll be like, "Who are you?" And I'll be like, "The name's Jeff."
My name's Jeff.
Name's Jeff. How you doing? And I'll disguise my voice. I'll use my proper English voice. Yeah, yes, I'm also from the yokai. I have the most stereotypical yokai voice. Nice to meet you, Mum. I don't know any more words. I'm trying to
Don't
fake my
ever
way
do
through.
that again, you cum guzzling
I'm
rat dog.
trying to fake my way, you daft bastard.
It's not gonna work. People can tell us fake.
Well, no, they don't know black people talking in English. I'll use my
Have you fucking heard Idris Elba?
man. That first of all, that is an outlier. That man is not human. He's Black Superman. I can see AG being a direct. I don't know.
Being a director in the future. Yeah, that's
I don't want to be a director unless I have total control.
you. As the director, you have full control.
No, if I'm running by a company, Sony says fuck that. Yeah, I'm sure Sam Raimi had full control of Spider-Man 3 when they fucking hijacked his shit. He has total control until they want to make more money and fuck with your vision.
If it's doing good, they want a hand in it.
No,
By
it's
all
doing
means,
good when you
but-
don't have a hand in it. Let him make you money. How the fuck
By
does
all
that
means,
work?
he could have denied Sony.
He could
helping
have, but
out.
at the same time,
He wouldn't have had any
yeah.
support.
Okay, okay. Let me put it like this. Let me put it like this.
They even said, "Thank you for not wasting our time in the company's time. You wasted your fucking time when you wouldn't let him do what he wanted."
All right, let me put it like this for you, Fluffbat. Okay, so Sam Raimi is storing a bowl of chocolate, like getting it real good, really nice. Makes a nice bowl, it's a good thing of chocolate. Makes a second one, it's even better than the first one. Everybody loves it. He starts making the third one, and Sony's like, hey, instead of using a wooden spoon to stir it, let us use our dick. And Sam Raimi's like, what are you doing? Don't do that. No, we're gonna put our dick in it, and we're gonna stir the chocolate. That's exactly what happened. Sony put their dick in it, and yeah.
You
And
know,
he tried to levity. He tried to
make it work, but I mean,
And
come on,
in a way,
it's
he did. I mean,
Cool.
Spider-Man 3, as memey as it is looked somewhat fondly.
Okay, Koi. All I'm gonna say is you use something that is supposed to turn me away from it, but it just made me made me
Evil
go
Dead.
for it more.
I will play Evil Dead at some point. I haven't watched Evil Dead in a long time, but I need to play. I heard the game's really good.
Yeah, the gameplay looks
Yeah,
real
Clever Fox
solid.
Soul's been playing
Dude,
it.
I've missed him for so long. What was his name?
You know, that's-
fucking dude. Like, he was my favorite part about the Spider-Man games, and him insulting you halfway through the game.
Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell is fucking amazing. I love Bruce Campbell. Like, I just missed him. Honestly, I just want him to come back and in the video games. And
He is in Dead by Daylight and in obviously.
no, I
in
mean
the
like
new
as the
Indy Pop.
narrator though, like him doing that snarky ass. Hey, go ahead, jump off the building. See, that's why you don't listen to people, because you jump off a building like an idiot. Like, what the.
But yeah, that's the problem. Like, you got directors and movie makers trying to stir a nice bowl of chocolate. Then the studio comes in and it's like, hey, why are you using a wooden spoon to stir that chocolate? Here,
What
let me
I'm
put my
saying is
dick in it.
They shouldn't have gotten involved, and if he screwed up, then you can get involved to add more. Like, okay, well, he kind of screwed up here, so now we have to jump in. But he didn't screw up at that point. He had 2 bangers, and he was about. And he was going to deliver.
You've got a new subscriber.
And I'm not saying it's not possible, because look what happened with the recent Spider-Man film. So they managed 5 characters. Well, to be fair, 3 characters really only got development, but still, it's doable. But you can't spring it on somebody at the last moment, especially when they admit they don't understand the character.
Okay,
That's not fair.
but I'm really happy that Marvel hired Sam Raimi as co-director on Multiverse of Madness. Can we all
Oh,
agree with
he
that?
was perfect for
obviously,
Multiverse of Madness.
Well, yeah, that's the only reason why I was even interested, because I looked at who's directing this shit. 'Cause let's compare directors from Captain America, Civil War to Black Panther, and look how Black Panther was handled in both films.
I mean, Black Panther was one of the highest grossing films.
It's also one of the most overrated fucking films.
Oh boy.
Overrated.
And Black Panther is one of my favorite Marvel films. So if I say that, it's like, yeah, that's fucking, especially with the fucking fight scene, the CGI bullshit. you couldn't get the same people who was actually
The
doing the
ending CG. So that's what you're on about, the ending fight, yeah?
No, the story was basic as fuck. I've actually read the comics and know what Black Panther's all about. And they did it okay. It was okay, guys. Don't need to hype it up any more than it was. Oh, it was good, but it wasn't that fucking good. Want to see a good it's gonna be the greatest thing for Black. Fuck it. What the fuck was Blade? The greatest fucking black people. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Out of curiosity, have you actually seen Doctor Strange Multiverse yet, Bridged?
Once, and I need to watch it again because
I have not.
To be honest with you, watch that shit high. And I'm not even smoking. I'm not advocating it. I dare anybody to review that stuff high.
Oh jeez! Oh no!
Oh my!
Now I have to go.
Hands, everyone. We're going on a trip.
Oh god.
But
now I have to go with.
You
my
watched
brother
a Doctor Strange film while high? Are you insane?
And fuck back to my original point. What I was saying was, Black Panther was handled way better, in my opinion, in Civil War than he was in his own film. And, like how they
which is fair.
How they set him, not to mention just the fight scenes in that film. I'm not even just talking about his character, because I thought his character was developed better in there too. He went from that to just be like generic superhero film. I mean, the only thing I really liked about Black Panther was more, I liked Killmonger more as a villain. I liked the world building, but him himself, man. It's like, dude, I wanted more. Like, the trial thing was okay, but in the comics, he had to go into the forest. He was hunted. He had to do all these crazy... Like, if they would have focused on that, that would have been way better. It's like, nope. Don't freeze.
My name is T'Challa, and I am the Black Panther.
No. Like T'Challa himself, the actor did a great job. I'm just saying they didn't give him enough to work with. Like, they didn't give that man enough to work with. Dude, I would have loved to see T'Challa and Wesley Snipes work together.
I want to see the
Blade and T'Challa coming together.
No. Here's what I want to see. I want to see the Black Panther beating the shit out of the Klansmen like in the comics.
Oh, him marrying Storm, and we just. I can't say that, but you know who we just got in. But
that was spoiled by me by Google, believe it or not.
All I'm saying is, like, there was so much potential with that dude, and like, I wanted. Again, he was when they when they first introduced him in Civil War, I marked the fuck out. Again, since Blade, he's one of my. Like, up there with Spider-Man, and I don't put really anybody over Spider-Man, but Black Panther is up there along with Batman, like, as one of my all-time favorites.
Okay, you know what?
New subscriber.
When he showed up, I'm just okay. But when he showed up, I felt like I legitimately felt like a kid that got to see, one of his favorite superheroes, and then he was handled extremely well with care.
Okay, here's the thing I'd like to point out. The fact that we got a near perfect introduction to Black Panther and Spider-Man while naturally evolving Iron Man's character arc, while telling a story that at its core is pure
perfect.
Captain America.
His introduction wasn't perfect. There was no Uncle Ben. It wasn't perfect.
I said near. I said near perfect.
It wasn't like like T'Challa's one. That was fucking insane. Spider-Man's was fine. It was fine.
But yeah, the fact we got all that in one movie, like Civil War is one of the best MCU films.
It was how they balanced it. Again, the guys who worked on fucking, and again, I didn't think anything was gonna top Winter Soldier, and they did because you gave them the reins. Why didn't you give these guys the reins for Black Panther? Dude, imagine if they
to be fair, they probably didn't have Black Panther because they were too busy working on Infinity War and Endgame.
Probably, but I don't know, man. I really.
And I don't care what anyone says about Endgame. That is one of the greatest movie climaxes in cinema history.
The issue is how you got there. I think is because you kept shoehorning in people that we didn't like. It was a mixed bag. Like when I watched it, like watching it in hindsight, I don't want to put on my nostalgic because I've watched this since the time it came out, from Iron Man to this, and they've had a lot of fucking bumps on the road. And that's kind of what that movie represents. It represents, this movie has so many problems, but I don't give a fuck because it's so good. And I can ignore a lot of the issues. Similar to like Spider-Man, I can ignore a lot of the issues that film had because it's, like I said, how many years I've been invested into this fucking storyline? I gotta just take the good with the bad. And I fucking hate Captain Marvel. I hate they killed fucking Black Widow and fucking fucked her up after the fact when she should have been one of the first chicks to get her own fucking, you sexist ass bitches. You talk about female empowerment, but the most badass and I don't fuck. And as much as I love what they've been doing with Scarlet Witch, fuck her, fuck any of them bitches that came before. She was the OG. She should have been getting the most best treatment, and you fucked her.
She probably should have gotten her own movie after Iron Man 2, honestly.
I wouldn't say Iron Man 2, like, after, like, maybe Avengers. Because, like, we were getting so much of her stuff in Avengers and Avengers 2. After Avengers 2, actually. That would have been perfect, because we got a lot of her, you know, we were getting, like, all these bits and pieces of her backstory. Like, a lot of her stuff was coming. It would have been perfect. But no! Fuck her, apparently. You can't have strong female women that are actually well written.
Also, hello, Serenity.
Scarlett Johansson should have just sued Disney for more.
Didn't she? I thought she was suing. I could have sworn she was.
Did.
Yeah, she was suing.
They settled.
I bet they did. And it's like, but dude, this is Black Widow. I've been invested into this character since I first saw her. Like, dude, she had a badass opening when we first saw her. Because the only thing I saw of Scarlett Johansson was Eight-Legged Freaks, and I had a crush on her since then. And when she came in as Black Widow, I was like, oh my god, they got her to play her, and they did her so dirty. That's why I say Endgame, you have to take the good with the bad, because if you just think that thing is Rainbow Sunshine, you're a I'm sorry. It's not. It's not. But, in spite of all that...
just basically exploding stuff with a toaster.
In spite of all that, it's still a great film. Like, dude, the scene where you had the 3 OG, I hate what they did to Thor. It was fucking stupid. It was garbage. They made Thor look like a joke, which they shouldn't. The look that he had in Infinity War should have been the look that he should have had at least his original his original look from the original film. You know, I would have loved that. I mean, so wait a minute. Captain America can look the same. Iron Man can look the same. I get Thor's been emotionally fucked up, but that's the whole point. After he talks to his mother, all that shit should have been gone. Gone, at least for the moment, at least for that moment to settle with Thanos, so you can explore more of that, his cycle. But no, he's a fat fuck.
Wait, so you wanted him to magically get back into shape after he had his talk with his mom?
Yes, motherfucker. It doesn't stop people. So wait a minute. You can accept all this other shit, time travel bullshit that makes no sense, but him getting back into fighting shape, you can't accept that?
He still kicked plenty of ass in the club.
No! What I'm saying...
Time travel does make sense, because multiverse theory is a fucking bitch.
That's not an answer.
That's
not time travel. Time travel in general is bullshit. The moment you start questioning everything like they did, even their shit doesn't make any fucking sense. Just like really Loki only furthered that proof. Hey guys, the Avengers can do this shit and fuck up the time space continuum, but if Loki does it, he's a fuck you. It's just my thing. Like no, what I'm saying is for shot, Koi. You know how badass he was in Infinity War with his look. That's what we should have gotten, not this overweight fuck. I had no problem with.
So you're saying fat people can't be badass? Fat people can't be badass?
What?
Are you saying
guys, here I am playing
that is
Fortnite.
The most SSJW response.
Wow, more followers.
So wait. So you're advocating that he shouldn't be able to stay in shape and get into fighting shape when the fucking universe is on the line?
There was no time. There was so much shit happening in Endgame.
Stop giving excuses for bad writing. He shouldn't have been there to begin with.
If he had magically gotten back into shape instantly, that would have been bad writing.
No, he wouldn't have. You can. Oh, so wait. We can use the stones for this, but we can't use the stones for that. Get the fuck out of here. You can use the stones to get his ass back if they wanted to, but they didn't. It's bullshit. The fact of the matter is, he should have been back in his best shape to fight. He can still be emotionally damaged. He can still have all the baggage, but he needs to be at his peak point. All right, let's make Captain America fucking fat. Let's make fucking Tony Stark fat and defend that shit. Go ahead, defend that. Captain America, let's make him a fat fuck too.
Avengers. There we go.
Now, if Thor was fat from the beginning, or he had that, fine. That's fine. There's plenty of plus size characters that can go.
In my personal opinion, I think Thor should have gotten fat between Dark World and Ultron.
Well, no, I'm fine with what they did with.
I'm fine with him losing weight and all that stuff. My problem is that in the moments where he needs to be at his physical prime, they made him look like a joke.
Well, he still fought
prime in the new.
No. He fought fine. He did not look the role. He looks like a fucking. It's that fucking syndrome from Rogue One, not Rogue One, from fucking Ragnarok. Everything has to be a fucking joke. That's what pisses me off about that film. I like the film, but that's what pisses me off about the film is they make light of everything.
There wasn't really any jokes with the fight with Thanos, though.
His entire look looked like a fucking joke. His entire goddamn look looks like he looks like he was getting fucking punched and blown and shit. No, Thanos looked like Thanos looked great.
It's just Brolin. What more do you fucking expect? He also played the cable.
I'm sorry, I just could not take it. I don't care how you try to defend that shit. He looked god.
He looked fine to me.
Again,
had the armor on and
now my bullshit. You know when he looked badass? Infinity War. Him coming in like a badass with Rocket and motherfucking Groot. That's the fucking Thor I wanted. Bring me Thanos. Bring that ass here. Not
I'm sorry, I still
fucking
He's gonna say
millennial.
that to me,
Even though I found that funny, I'm not gonna lie, that shit was funny.
God, here we go.
But
I'm sorry, I still thought the fight with the OG3 and Thanos was awesome.
The fight was still fine, but he should have been what Captain America and what Iron Man was. Did Captain America? And by the way, if we're talking about trauma, those guys been through some shit too. Don't act like it's fucking just Thor who's fucked up. You can make the same goddamn argument for Iron Man and Captain, but they managed to stay in shape.
The only reason why technically Thor went into such weight is because again he failed to kill.
No, I'm not.
I'm
not saying that. I'm not saying he didn't understand that. What I'm saying is once he got over that, they could have fixed that and levied it. I'm not saying
there really wasn't any time because he only got over it after he'd spoken with.
They're fucking going back in time. Don't you dare!
they only had enough. Okay, hold on. It's explained that they only had so much juice to do a certain amount of time. That was the biggest plot point there.
Yeah, that's how it was written. You could have easily written.
Serenity.
To your point, Fluffbat, they could have easily written him to get back. But motherfucker, it would not be that hard. Wait a minute, just like we could have fucking restored fucking if they really wanted to. When Iron Man died, oh, let's fix that. Here we go. Let's use the Infinity Stones to fucking rewind his ass, which they could have done.
Doesn't Endgame take place over a week?
No, what I'm saying is they have the Infinity Stones. If they really wanted to, just like how Captain America aged his fucking self, they could have brought back Tony if they wanted to. They could have done a lot of things with the stones, but they didn't do. So you're telling me that they have the stones and they can't just magically rewind him back to his original look? They couldn't do that. That's just not within the realm of possibility. It's just far beyond their pay grade.
You can't bring back a dead person who's supposed to be dead.
Since when? That's not beyond the stone's power. It's not beyond the stone's power to do that.
I know it's not beyond the stone's power.
That's just something they did. They only killed Stark because he had to die. There could have been plenty ways you could have gotten him back over.
Yeah, but the problem is that if you try and bring him back, that's gonna fuck with the multiverse.
No, like when I'm saying it wouldn't fuck with their verse because he would have only died recently. I get if they would have like with Vision and them dying more naturally. And also they're never gonna explain the fact is all those people that died and moved on with their lives. It's gonna be a mind fuck to figure out that their loved ones came back after death. And I guarantee you they're not gonna explore that option. The world's just magically fixed after 5 years. Hey, my wife is with another guy. Oh, hey, babe. They're never. What I'm saying is you can chop in so many plot holes. What I'm saying is it wouldn't be that hard to actually write in Thor getting back into shape. Even though I understand where Koi's coming from, it shouldn't have really you argue it shouldn't have fucking happened to begin with. Because I wanted him to have that iconic look at him fighting, especially if you're trying to sell me on the point these are the original 5. But everybody but Thor gets to be like in their like badass look. And Thor has been one of the most badass characters throughout the show, and he doesn't get that final moment too. I just didn't buy it. I didn't buy it. I guarantee people would have fucking fucking Captain Marvel was a fat fuck.
What is your beef with fat people?
Yeah, but here's the thing, Fred.
No. You cannot. Don't sit there at my issue because there's plenty of characters I like that are fat. But you're acting like just because I'm not saying just because they're fat. I'm saying how they got there and they can't go back to their original look. Guess what? Thor wasn't fat originally. He was a fucking Titan guy. Now if he was that way before, I would have wanted him to be fat then. I wouldn't want him to be this Adonis. I'd actually would want him to be his original fat, look. So don't try and pull that shit with me.
You don't say. Thor, guys, in case you didn't know, Thor wasn't fat. Just a...
Yes.
Actually, in actual lore-wise, he actually was meant to be fat.
And
That's
guess
why
what?
he's-
And guess what? He did. They didn't go that
God of
route,
War.
did they?
No, only God of War.
Let's
Ragnarok is
make
going
Spider-Man
that route.
that way too. That would be funny actually. I got it. That fucking pizza. All the years of pizzas getting his ass. Actually, I think he does become a little bit chubby in some of the comics. Actually,
Who, Spider-Man?
yeah, he actually does get a little.
Yeah, some of
yeah,
them he kind of loses shape because he's not Spider-Man
But
anymore.
then imagine
and
like
he's
you,
not
Spider-Man coming into the fight like that. It's like,
Into the Spider-Verse. There we go.
yeah.
Peter B. Parker. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. There's a. But and then he eventually got back into shape. And again, Coy doesn't defend that when he got back into shape then.
Nah, the only reason why that Peter Parker got into shape is cause pussy.
Oh wait. So pussy. Wait a minute. Pussy's the motivating. Pussy's the motivating factor for him getting back in shape. But the threat of the goddamn world is not enough.
No. Okay.
Wait a
okay,
minute.
okay.
And Thor's ex-girlfriend is coming back in Thor 4, and he happens to get back into shape.
That proves my fucking point. You just proved my point.
Hang on, can I say something? Can I say
Yeah,
something? I'm sorry,
yeah.
I need to get
Go ahead.
involved in this for a second. First of all, Peter Parker doesn't get in shape at the end of Into the Spider-Verse.
That is correct. He does not.
That is correct.
No, I wasn't saying he got into shape. I'm saying he did slim down a little bit.
No, he didn't.
He did have a gut, but he's not crazy overweight.
Well, no, but he's not crazy overweight at the beginning of the movie either.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that.
Okay.
he's still in the
Peter
good
B.
condition.
Parker in Into the Spider-Verse weighs 230.
It's not bad. That's not bad.
They have that?
No, as a fat guy, I actually know that.
Oh,
My
okay.
man did his homework.
And I've been losing weight slowly, so I kind of know exactly what his weight
as have I.
range
I'm just
is.
saying, in a world where you have all this magical shit, it's not that hard. It really would not be that hard to write it in.
Medical
And come on.
Metro, I probably should tell you, that wasn't Disney. That was Sony.
Yeah, that was
And
Sony. Yeah, that was Sony.
And let's be real. Fat Thor's opened up a whole world for cosplayers, let's be honest.
No, I'm not saying him actually getting fat initially is fine. He was funny. I'm just saying when the time he got, he should have gotten back to how he was. And
They
that's
didn't
all I
have
wanted.
time for a montage.
They had all the time in the montages. If they can make that's America's ass joke, they can make him back to how he was. Don't give me that shit.
No, okay.
This is going into my Fortnite montage.
Okay, a bridge, buddy. Okay.
My main man.
My pal, my guy.
So Thor worked out his issues because he talked with his mom and stuff, but he didn't have time to work out then
But he had
because
time to get his fucking hammer, didn't he?
This is the strangest conversation I've ever heard.
Oh, okay, first of all, working out and getting in shape takes way more time than summoning a fucking hammer.
First of all, he's not human. He can burn metabolism way faster than a goddamn human. So I don't even want to
That's
hear
very
that shit.
presumptuous.
No, it's
No,
not
no, 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 no,
presumptuous.
no, no, no.
Like, he shock himself with his own literacy and get in shape.
Also, that would
He
just be
really
really
can.
boring.
But he would lack the stamina that he would require, would he not?
No.
No.
Gods go through a lot of extensive training, do they not?
I actually did love.
They do. What I'm saying is, it's not comparable to what humans do. It's like
I actually do love that.
Obviously.
it is apples to oranges comparison.
I actually do love that scene though, where he does summon the hammer, and he was just like, "I'm still worthy." Like I thought that was
Thor's a
great.
demigod. Yeah. Well, like I said, it would not be that hard for him to get back to shape, especially if you write it in a good way. You can write that in. Again,
Okay,
if they can
okay.
make bullshit reasons for time travel, they can make a reason for him to get back in shape.
Well, they decided not to. Okay, they decided he's gonna earn his abs back.
He's gonna earn his abs back, and then he's gonna get replaced by his girlfriend.
That-
Nobody said anything about replacing. They're gonna
Corey,
co.
read the goddamn memo. You know that's where they're going with it.
Yes,
What if-
Serenity.
No, I was gonna say, what if he just doesn't get back in shape just to show that he's that lazy, and that's why he's fat?
Well, no, they did. They did that, and so that he.
He
was
is in fact getting back into shape for Thor 4. Like
And
he's
what I'm
back.
saying
Yeah,
is,
like
if you
they've
know the
shown in the
comics, you
trailer.
know they're gonna fuck
But
Thor over and
I'm
give the
not
hammer to
talking.
her.
I'm not talking about that movie though. I'm talking about what you guys were just talking about, because I don't really care for heroes. I like villains better, but I
Imagine
mean.
Loki getting in horrible shape.
Oh my God, fat
No,
Loki.
don't put that image in my head.
Oh my
fan-
God!
Oh
that-
my God,
that's
you
a-
dog
that's-
creature!
Hold on.
And I have been eating cheeseburgers.
Please
That-
don't.
that's
don't do that to
that's
me.
actually a skin on Smite. Let me show you.
Dude, If they
Dude,
made fat
at
Loki,
least- you know what, at
fangirls
least
would
Loki-
tear down
at
Marvel
least
Studios
Loki,
games.
if he gets fat, he can make an illusion out of it. and back to skinny. At least he could do that.
But yeah,
Or-
if they made a fat Loki, the fangirls would tear down Marvel Studios brick by brick.
Think of it kind of what was going to happen when Thor was missing an eye. I mean, they replaced that shit with a robot eye. Matter of fact, what if they got a machine that just magically like made him burn fat so quickly in the most comedic way? Again, you could write. What I'm saying is, you can write a way to make it work, even with.
But I think our point is why does it matter?
It's Loki. Why?
No, I just mean like, why does it matter if he's fat or not at the end of Endgame?
Because he should be at his actual prime if he's fighting
doesn't
Thanos.
matter.
All right,
Well,
if it didn't matter, why not make him
It
fat when he
doesn't
can't?
matter.
Why
It's just
not
just
make
being
him?
a whiny baby about it.
Okay, so a bridge. Let's talk
By that
about.
logic, fine. Let's just keep him that. Why not make him fat when he came back into fucking Infinity War? If it doesn't fucking matter, right?
It does.
Infinity War. Oh my God.
He already lost so much at that point. He even explained it in Infinity War how much he's lost. Why not get fucking fat then? Why not just let everything go there?
Infinity War? You mean Endgame?
No, I'm talking about Infinity War. What I'm saying is, if it doesn't matter in Endgame, why not make him that way in an Infinity War? He already lost enough at that point too. Not just because he let Thanos die.
War, he was in Infinity War. He was skinny as hell. What the fuck?
No, you're saying is why does it matter that he's fat in Endgame? I'm saying is by that logic, why not just make him fat in Infinity War if you want to justify it so hard?
Because that wouldn't add up. The reason why he became fat is because he felt like he didn't do a good enough job.
He didn't do a good enough job when he couldn't save fucking Loki neither.
He had been doing nothing in Endgame but like drinking beer, eating junk food, and playing Fortnite.
That's my point. He had failed so much even up until that point. I get the straw broke the camel's back when he could not kill Thanos. I get that.
No, that's the problem. He could have killed Thanos, but instead chose to try to make him suffer to make him pay for what he did.
I understand.
But because of that, Thanos.
He fucked up, and that's why. And Thanos, I get that. But you could also make the same argument for all the times that he's lost in Infinity War. But instead of that, he's going to try his hardest.
And the whole point of him being fat and then going through the entire montage is to be seen as character development.
What character development? They fucking developed him in fucking Ragnarok.
Because he felt like he fucking failed?
What I'm saying is in Ragnarok, everything was seen as a joke in that film. They actually openly mocked the shit they did for his development in the previous films that he did. So when you're saying like he's going through all these character developments, well, Ragnarok kind of fucking threw that out the goddamn window because everything was a goddamn joke in there. It was almost like a de-development of his character. That's what I'm saying. Not saying that film wasn't funny, but it did develop his character because people didn't like it. You know, the plot lines they were going for from the first two films.
Okay, now that you got that out of your system, let me explain.
Go ahead, please, by all means.
After Thanos,
right,
he stopped fighting because he just felt like a massive failure. Right. He goes back in time as Fat Thor and talks to his mom. She obviously knows that is Thor from the future who goes into the past for some reason. But she gives him the motivation to come back. That is the character development that he needed, and which is why he's going to get skinnier in the next film.
So the reason why he gets skinnier in the next film after everything has been fine and saved, but not at the point where he really should be at his best.
No, dude. 1 week? Are you gonna... Okay, you bulk up in 1 fucking week, dude.
I'm human. He's a god. I don't want to fucking hear that shit. I'm a goddamn human. That motherfucker's a demigod.
Motherfucker, the MCU does nothing but try to humanize the characters. That's why everyone loves him so much.
I mean...
Yeah, he was really humanizing Ragnarok. Yeah, there was a lot of fucking development in there. Instead of him being the butt of everybody's jokes.
By your logic, he shouldn't even need the Bifrost to be able to get to Earth.
What?
Like, I'm just saying, it's like, if he's a god, then he should be able to do anything.
No. I never said he didn't have... Now you're just putting words in my mouth. You're saying... Wait. You're saying because I think he's a god, he can just magically
what
do
you're
anything
saying,
he wants?
by your logic...
How does that relate to his metabolism, to him being able to travel from his world to the fucking...
Oh my god.
How does that relate?
This argument.
How does that correlate?
Are you okay?
Use your aggressive
love you guys.
feelings, boy.
I love
Let
you
the
guys.
hate
I
flow
love you guys.
through
Like,
you.
I was like, this is fun. This is just fun.
Let me explain
Good.
in the most simplest of ways.
No, you broke it down, but I don't subscribe to it.
No,
You can break it any way you want. I don't have to fucking subscribe to it.
We're also gonna go back to the Spider-Man topic. It was explained in the Spider-Girl comics / books, because they actually did sell hardcover books in comic form. It's explained that after Peter Parker gave up being Spider-Man because his daughter, yes, he has a daughter.
I know that. I read comic books, you know. I do read comic books, you know.
Yo, I'm a fucking fan. I'm a fucking fan. Don't you do
don't you do that? Just like how he wanted to talk slow to me, like, oh yeah, yeah, I do read comic books.
Yo, you read? Anyways, so his daughter, because she like slowly, spoiler alert for a comic series that came out in the 80s, she lost her powers, so she has to use her best friend's glider, who was the Hobgoblin at the time. Yeah, so she had to use the glider, which made her gain a lot of weight, but she still kept eating a lot, because when you're Spider-Man and you're swinging around and doing a whole bunch of shit, you kind of gain an appetite. So her metabolism stopped because she lost her powers. So
okay,
once she gained her powers back, she slowly started slimming. Slowly, might I add, even though she's super fucking human.
Superhuman to a demigod.
Slowly
Got it.
started slimming back up.
Okay.
So, Peter B. Parker is gonna slowly slim back up.
You're comparing a superhuman to a demigod.
To a demigod? What's the fucking difference? Spider-Man can still be
It's
Thor.
in the goddamn name! Superhuman! Demigod! Just like Goku when he fucking eats his ass way
a
up.
demigod is also superhuman.
No, they're more powerful than superhumans.
But there's one more factor.
What is it, Becca?
And by the way, if you took out the
son of a bitch,
if you took out, my thing is, even if you took, let's just say, like, if we just took out Fat Thor and he just got depressed, would that really have had any really more of an impact on the story than him being fat? Would it really changed anything?
I'm gonna drink
You could have,
water.
Coy, you could still have that talk with his mom and him still being like that, even if you were to interject that out. Like, what really would have changed if he looked like how he looked in Infinity War? What really would have impact on? Is what I'm saying is, you could have still had him be like that. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I'm okay with him being fat in the press. I understand. But just because you explain it doesn't mean I have to subscribe to it and buy it. That's the whole point of writing. Yes, I can explain how something fucking happens like they did in Star Wars, but that doesn't mean I buy that shit.
Listen, just because the Force is a bacteria now.
I fucking love you. I love you, man. But you get what I'm saying. Look. At the end of the day, you guys subscribe to. I just, yeah, we guys, we're having shits and giggles. Like this is what I do. It's funny as hell. But at the end of the day, like I said, Coy subscribes to it. That's fine. But he also liked The Last Jedi. Me, my
oh, come on!
My stance, my argument is that yes, they could have went with that way, but they could have done it easier. You could have written it in a way that makes sense, regardless if it was a day or hour or anything, because they can bend the rules any way you want. As long as you have to make it a little more sense, just like how you guys want to argue it makes sense for him to be fat, you can also make an argument for him to be in his top form and make him look good. That's all I'm arguing. I'm not saying it can't work. All I'm saying is, if you're going in the final battle, it should be Thor at his peak. It should be Iron Man who was at his fucking peak. And it should be Captain America at his peak. That's it.
Look, Rey was a Palpatine, so it makes perfect sense for her to be Kylo Ren.
And remember, Coy, they explained how that worked, and it was still bullshit.
No. The fact that she's a Palpatine makes zero sense.
No. Remember, they explained it. Fuck that. They explained it, right?
I don't give a shit.
No, it
after that is a fucking Palpatine. There we go. Bye-bye.
Hold on. I want to bring up a very important topic.
Oh yeah, what's up, bro?
Okay.
I need to. Wait. Dude, y'all fucked my vocal cords up. I can't keep doing.
I'm sorry. Go get a drink.
Hold on. I got one right here. Hold on.
Get a drink.
Drink, you thirsty
All right.
boy.
All right, I'm good. Go ahead, bro.
Can we just debate about how fucking stupid it is to clone a Force user, and the clone somehow has fucking Force powers? It's explained that clones cannot have Force powers.
Well, actually, in Dark Empire, Palpatine was trying to clone himself.
Yeah, it's the Metachlorians.
Also, like Vader, the reason why, even Vader was gonna get a new body had not all. If it was just his arms and legs instead of his whole tissue being burned, they could have cloned him some new limbs. Now, it is said like the limbs can depending on how much force power you got, you can burn them. Like, so he had to get like replacement limbs every now and then. But it is possible. Now, I'm not saying if you like that storyline or not, because I wasn't a fan of him trying to take over Luke. But it is explained.
The Vader issue. Right, the reason why is because obviously the dark side, obviously suffering, so therefore he had to be in pain in order for his dark force power to grow. Constantly. Exactly.
It's like Darth Sion in KOTOR 2, where he wouldn't die. Vader has that ability as well, and he has to be constantly angry. That's why Vader, in my opinion, is like the Hulk of that series. The more angry he gets, the more insanely powerful he gets. Even like with Starkill and all those guys, he could annihilate them if he got angry enough. But he either prolongs the fight or doesn't go as hard as he should have. But if he does, God help you. God help you if he goes, just keeps fighting you enraged.
Vader is one of those characters where he's literally the too angry to die character.
Right, like Sion. Sion was too legit to die. He just wasn't that powerful. He was just like a fucking annoyance.
You know those characters like Guts from Berserk, and then we have a story of Rat.
Guts is a great example. Yeah.
Also, real quick, I just want to put this out there. Rise of Skywalker is the worst Star Wars movie. Don't at me.
No, the fuck it's not. It's Last Jedi. The reason
Last
why
Jedi can suck my
Last Jedi. The reason why I said that Rise of Skywalker fuck with the lore, but Last Jedi fuck with the characters, and I get it. Like they've been even Dave Filoni has fucked up the lore plenty of times, but at least he can weave it into something fun. Whereas the fucking Last Jedi just took a shit, and I mean that it took a shit on the original fucking films. And if you are a Star Wars fan and you watch the original films and go straight to the sequel trilogy, it's like they literally took a shit on your desk and said
Rise of Skywalker took a shit on all 6 of the.
I don't argue that it was a bad film, but it's not the worst film. I honestly think Last Jedi was because, like I said, Last Jedi was the fucking reason why that film was made. Explain that shit.
No, because you know what? A talented writer could have actually made.
That film was made, and don't you dare try to say it wasn't. It fucking divided the audience.
A talented writer could have worked with Last Jedi and made a better sequel to it.
Guess what?
I could have made a.
Didn't. You did not. We got what we got, and it fucking split the fan base up. And guess what? Through all that, look what was made. The Rise of Skywalker. Because they wanted to try and salvage it, but they couldn't, and even took a bigger shit on it. You can't let's say if you like The Last Jedi. Let's say if you like the original trilogy. If you watch The Rise of Skywalker, you're not going to like any of the shit. But with The Last Jedi, we want to do innovative things. No, you copy-paste fucking Revenge of the Sith and then try to subvert the fans by taking a huge shit on the characters they love and could not develop the characters that you did have. Corey, me and you have bad on this.
Hey.
Fucking some of the worst characters are in that film. They did
Finn
Finn dirty. They did Finn dirty. They did Poe dirty. Admiral fucking Akbar got fucked.
At least Finn had something to do in Last Jedi. What did he have to do in Rise of Skywalker?
It didn't matter. He was made to look like a damn joke for Rose, who's a horrible character. Not shaming the voice, the actors, guys. Not blame the actors. It's not their fault.
Seriously, shame on anyone who harassed the actors.
But it was
shame on you.
Shite. Finn, who actually had something going on in, obviously, like, I still hate The Force Awakens in general, but that's the least fuckery of the three. But you go from that to this? What the fuck?
You know what? You know what? Hey, Bridge, make a poll on your Twitch side. Make a poll. I'm curious what the general consensus is. What do you guys think is worse, Last Jedi or Rise of Skywalker?
I should. But
Okay,
I know
okay.
the general consensus is because I know the backlash that movie got as compared. Because like I said, by the time we got to Rise of Skywalker, people were already fucking done anyway.
Go ahead. I enjoyed Force Awakens. Not gonna lie, it brought me back into Star Wars, but I never watched the other two films.
Really?
And it wasn't until my friends pointed out the fact that Rey somehow, without any Force training or anything,
No, it's not even that. When she gets trained, she's better than Luke.
yeah, it's crazy, ain't it? But it's when during the sorry, spoiler alerts for a movie that came out in 2016. During the interrogation scene, when Kylo Ren's using a Jedi Master trick, level trick, to like read her mind and try and break it, she flips it onto him somehow.
Even Ezra couldn't do that shit.
Not many Jedis
Hell,
could
even
do
if you want to use
Luke
Dragon Ball logic, Goku couldn't even do that shit till he hit an adulthood.
Seriously, though, if they really wanted to hit the whole feminist... Here's what they should have done at the end of Rise of Skywalker. If they really wanted to hit their feminist agenda on the head, here's what they do. Palpatine's blasting Rey with lightning and stuff. He's like, I am all the Sith. And then Rey's like, and the Force is female. She gives a pelvic thrust. Lightning comes out of her vagina and vaporizes
Okay, so you're
Palpatine.
gonna be saying something else about lightning coming out of some chick's vagina again?
Again, everybody was sucking off A Force Awakens. Me, I didn't. I was interested, especially in Kylo Ren. The moment they took his helmet, I was like, this is going to be a fucking shitty film. Then they killed Han. They gave him what you should not give any main character. They gave him the villain's death. You do not break, and this is a written rule in movie making, you do not give the hero the villain's death and write them off like they were nothing. That's why I never liked The Force Awakens. Yes, it is the least shitty of the films, but at least it had potential and you were interested in seeing where it was going. Me, I had no interest because I didn't like it because it was a fucking ripoff of A New Hope. It was really just a remake of New Hope. But my thing is, it's like what George Lucas said. If I quote the man myself, it's all about the hero's journey. From Luke and Anakin, you had their journey, you had the development. Anakin fell, Luke rise. It's poetry in motion. The shit's supposed to fucking rhyme. That's what Star Wars is. The man couldn't say it better himself. I don't know. He just created the series. Where was the fucking poetry in motion in this fucking film? Every film is different. Every single, and Coy, we agree on that, right? Every film is different from the previous. At least when you watch, even if like I said, you watch the original, it flows. There's some hiccups there, but it flows. Prequels, whether you like the dialogue or not, it flows. There's a story there.
Okay,
And
here's
by the way,
I will say this.
The moment
this.
The moment the chick never got her limbs ripped off, fuck this bitch. She ain't hardcore. You trying to sell me that this bitch is hardcore, this and that? She can't even lose a limb. Luke lost an arm. Anakin lost all his goddamn limbs and got burned. But the one female chick can't get the fuck out of my face.
That's what pissed me off when she called herself a Skywalker. It's like, you have not carried out the Skywalker tradition. You still have all your limbs.
Get your boobs sliced off. That could be that. If you want to raise awareness, my aunt lost her tip. Where's her representation?
Oh my god.
Oh my! How would that even work naturally? How would that happen?
No, they don't have the balls to do it because that's a real thing. That is a real thing. They ain't got the balls to do it, but they preach that bullshit. But they ain't got the balls to do it. And my aunt's a G. My aunt's a G. She got diagnosed with cancer. She said, "Fuck this titty," and chopped it off. That's a G for your ass. That's a real woman.
Dude, now I'm just visualizing Kylo Ren cutting off Rey's titty.
I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
Like
Hey, Wolfie boy, you got a
actually,
donation.
I'm just gonna release a fun fact. One of my former co-workers actually used to do had a project that actually did involve Daisy Ridley in it.
Oh no, Daisy Ridley's fine. I have no problem with Daisy Ridley. I don't have any issues with her. Also, The Force Awakens is the worst version of A New Hope. Yeah, if you watch those films back to back, you see where it synergizes. Luke, being a boy who wants to leave and become a Jedi, has all these aspirations, wanting to leave home, developing, growing. People, you know what I love? When they try to argue that she isn't a Mary Sue, they always try to use Luke and Anakin. I was like, do you guys even have watched Star Wars? Again, do these people actually watch? So I didn't know that Anakin getting his fucking limbs cut off and being a triple quadriplegic that's been burned and encased in a suit for 20 years made him a Gary Stew. Wow! They just think if you're overpowerful, you're super powerful, that automatically just makes you Gary Stew. No, you can be super powerful. We know Anakin becomes powerful because we know he's Vader, so his power makes sense. Luke got stronger over time. This bitch is doing magical shit. Again, can contend with a fully trained Kylo Ren at best.
Okay, let me put it like this.
No, I put it like this too.
Okay. Wait. A bridge, please. Let me. A bridge. Okay. In the prequels and the originals, Luke and Anakin start off at level 1 and have to level up. Rey starts at level freaking 99.
Yeah. And they try to use the whole bow. My thing is, if I even go from the Dragon Ball standpoint, even Goku at his base to base was not fucking with Vegeta. It took everything they had to defeat Vegeta, and Vegeta still barely, and I mean, they barely, whereas Kylo, one fucking bow shocked. And I like that they tried, by that logic, he was trying to use the Force to pump himself up and get stronger, but then he can't last that long. Again, Vader they got their limbs cut off. And it's like, that should not be enough to stop him. I don't mind them wounding him, maybe he defeats them all, but he's still too injured to go on. But he got fucking owned.
It is kind of ironic too, because Kylo does end up beating Rey in Rise of Skywalker.
And just from Corey, to add to your point, just from a villain storytelling, what if Vader got his ass beaten in the first film? I don't care what kind of fuckery you did, but you're trying to establish a villain, right? A presence. Why is he getting beat by the main character in the first film? We don't find out Vader's soft side at least in the second film. And that's at the very end, and we really don't find out his softer side really until the last film. I'm just saying, from a film standpoint, you want to fuck this guy up as much as you can to be the big bad.
That actually does remind me of Bridge. While I was at my family's, I actually did get to show my niece and nephew the Star Wars: A New Hope. I'm showing them the original trilogy first. I cannot wait to see their reaction to because they have no idea about who Vader is. So I cannot wait to see their reaction to the big twist.
It's so good. What in the why that reveal? It's amazing.
I cannot. That's how I always determine if I want to show someone who's new to Star Wars, I always ask them, do you know who Darth...
That really stick with me. As you just said, the Vaderville and Order 66. Those are the ones that really stick with me from
But yeah, so whenever I'm about to show someone Star Wars, to determine whether I show them the prequels or the original first, I always ask them, do you know who Darth Vader is?
Both the original first.
Well, yeah, it depends if they know who Darth Vader is. Because if they already know, if that's been spoiled for them, go ahead and show them 1 through 6. But if they have no clue who Vader is, then show them the original.
And it's
just so they could.
Coy, that the most moments that we think of involves Vader.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to a lesser extent, Palpatine, because he's the overarching villain, but it's Vader's story. Go figure. And the sad thing is The sad thing is they could have made Palpatine work in the sequels, except they threw him in at the literal last minute. And bullshit, we were planning on using Palpatine the whole time. This goes back to my point why I think Last Jedi was fucked, because it's all due to that fucking film. That they had to do all this bullshit because they don't know who they're trying to fucking please. You've split the fan base. If they would have made a more cohesive story, you wouldn't have these issues. They wouldn't be there.
Maybe if they had a singular vision, maybe if they actually had a vision, say what you will about the prequels, that is one man who's got to...
George Lucas.
George Lucas.
Maybe use his shit first. If they don't like it, you can blame it on George. But guess what? Star Wars is his story. Let him tell the story. Then do your own shit. I mean, look what Sonic and them are doing. They built up so much trust. And they had our trust initially. Disney did, which I don't know why. I guess I know why, because Disney do make good films. I'm not going to front on that. Let's be real. They make good films. They make shitty films, but they make good films.
All right. Take care, Fluff Bat. It was a pleasure having you.
See you later.
Bye, Fluff. Thanks for joining. It was fun. It was fun debating with you.
In my personal opinion, and I'm going to say this about The Last Jedi, I think they should have gone a much more darker route.
I don't mind them, even going a darker route.
Right. Snoke, right? Shouldn't have died.
Shouldn't have.
Actually, if I may, I still think they should have kept that where they kill Snoke, because what they were gonna do is bring him back in the 9th film, and he establishes he's the one who could actually cheat death. I thought that's what.
That Coy, I'm sorry, that was sad. Even I knew that shit wasn't happening.
You've got a new
Well, not even necessarily make him Plagueis, just make him a character who can do that. Maybe he learned from Plagueis, or maybe he is Plagueis, but something where Snoke is like,
nothing on this man. That's why I said they.
That's why it could have worked. Like they
But
could
my
have
thing
literally.
is, there's nothing. They didn't really do nothing in that film neither. They really have not really given us anything about this guy.
Okay.
It's been two films.
Can
I should at least have some semblance of what he is.
That's what episode 9 could have done, but no.
Sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Mac.
I finished what we was about to say.
Go ahead.
Honestly, instead of Rey being captured, Luke gets captured. And of course, Rey has to go and fight, has to go in the ship in order to actually set him free, and therefore it'll be a 2v2 between Snoke and Ben, or at least Ben and the guards. And then Snoke plays the unhanded trick by capturing Rey and forces some of her blood out of her body as a sample.
That actually be
dark experimentation, like really go really gritty and dark, and actually like seep into her mind, bring everything that she's forgotten from her childhood all the way back.
We don't even know her fucking childhood.
Exactly, but yeah, because
and we're never gonna fucking know.
Yeah, but thing is, like, it would be that good, like mental gaslighting.
I would have like
I
actually.
haven't heard Did you play Depp?
Well, no, what you
Hey,
said.
Wolfie boy, you got a donation.
Back to what you said. Thank you, Mega Matt, for the that. If they tended to bring Palpatine back, they would have done it at Dark Empire and try to make it good. No, what I'm saying was back to what Mega's saying, Dark. What if you did make her a last surviving member of the Jedi Order that's been disenfranchised, but she left? Like she left the Order, and so at least then you could say she has established abilities. Or if you do want to go with that fucking scavenger route, make her like a Nathan Drake kind of character where she's not, where she gradually discovers her Force abilities and tries to power, because you can have, but they can't be overpowered as shit. Anakin,
if I may,
was overpowered, but he still had to learn.
If I may, or make her like make it so maybe she was originally part of the dark side. She lost her memories and they took pity and just left her on Jakku to live.
Many things we could have done with that. That's why I like Chloe. There's so many things we could have done with her to make her a much more written character, because it's not about her being a strong female. It's about her being a good character and telling her hero's journey. You know, like George did with Anakin and Luke, of her, you know, and like what Mecca was saying, exploring her backstory. Similar with Finn. Again, it could synergize. It's supposed to rhyme. It's a poetry. And then you can build off the backbone that we get to see Luke, Leia, Lando. Again, you're building off the fact that these characters are returning, but they never really interact that much. We should have a renaissance. I want to see what Luke's doing. Matter of fact, show me him building his, like it could be in flashbacks, for God's sakes, of a young Luke, like just showing off his Jedi Order. You can still establish Kylo. Hell, Kylo could have been like Palpatine and playing from the background, like he's acting like the dotting sun, but in reality, he's working under this ancient, you know, he's torn. But dude, there's so much you could have done. I wanted Kylo to be worked out. I really wanted that character to work out because he was a character.
Please let the rumors be true that they're gonna basically make the sequels a separate timeline, like because they mess with time stuff in that one Jedi Temple and Rebels, like they're gonna.
Can you do forms? That's been finished. Hero Plays. The Transform Trick comic is finished, like that version. I'm gonna do more of the Jiren and 21 comics, but that version's done.
But yeah, it'd be awesome if it's.
Here's actually another fun fact. I actually started the Jiren and Android 21 ship.
Yeah, well,
I started it.
Washika's been doing it for quite a while. She made an entire goddamn, Jesus Christ, it's so much series on it. I'm going through it.
I'm not saying anything about Star Wars, because last time I opened my mouth about Star Wars, a bridge freaking made fun of me, so no.
Nah, I don't even.
What do he make fun of you for? What do he do?
I like mocking the
You
ignorant.
were there, Cole.
I like mocking the
was?
ignorance.
You were there, man.
Because you haven't gotten there. So like when you make blanket statements that is not founded, that's the part I make fun of. I love anybody to get into Star Wars. I welcome anybody to get into it. But when they're not so like deep into the lore, you kind of open. It's like me coming in and talking about League of Legends, and I just got started, but I really don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm opening myself up to ridicule.
Hey, Wolfie boy.
Yeah, you're opening yourself to ridicule by me.
A bridge literally made fun of the fact that I liked Anakin back when he was hurting the children, but I don't
Oh.
condone killing children.
That's
Oh.
you deserve it. I only did that because you deserve it. I'm not like what you like. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the irony of it. It's funny.
I don't condone killing children. I don't like that he killed children. But
Hun, let me make this say, and I don't know how this is gonna go over, guys, but I'm gonna say it. Imagine you liking Hitler before he was burnt. I don't condone 4 million people dying, but you know,
6 million.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But you know what I mean. That's what I was trying to explain, Serenity. I'm not saying you're not allowed to. I'm just saying you opened yourself up to that when you. Because it's like
Open your mouth.
No, like it's like people love Vader and character, all that. Like there was this actually, you should read this comic, Serenity. This one nurse was obsessed with Vader, and like she didn't care what he looked like. Yada yada yada. We all know Vader loves Padme, but they just made her obsessed with him. Had like a shrine. The second she came in, you're never supposed to see Vader without his mask because he hates himself too. And I looks, and she's like, "I love you, darling. I don't care what you look like." This, he just stabbed her in the chest. Get this trash out of my house. And they got backlash for that. They're like, because they try to make Vader, I get Vader is sympathetic, but he's a fucking villain, guys. Get that through your skull. That's why it's Vader, Anakin. So while I understand Serenity loves Anakin to Vader, even though she admits she likes Priesthood Vader too, he's still a villain. Like, I'm just saying, like,
that's the thing. I like villains better than I like the heroes.
But Vader is the ultimate villain. But you didn't like him because he was burnt. But you didn't. But your only reason for not liking him is purely aesthetic. He's still the same guy, more or less, like from the Priesthood version. He's just, you know, he got.
Okay, Serenity. I get what your concern is. I'm sure he has a robotic.
I know it's more than 6 million, but it's the estimate of the Jews, the gays, the autistics.
Before Corey
even if he was
says
autistic himself.
What did you think I was going to say?
I thought you were gonna say something about between his legs being robotic. That's all I'm gonna say.
It probably has a vibrate function.
I'm gonna kill you.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. No, I understand Serenity is she, and again, this is what anybody's like. I'm not really judging because everybody like human aesthetic. When people say they don't care about looks, it's bullshit. There's something in your mind that you have a certain way to like somebody. You like a certain aesthetic. It just sounds hypocritical when it's the same person ultimately. Even though they're you could argue they're not like, you know, mentally wise, they're still technically the same person. It's like if let's say I loved you, Serenity, and you got into a bad accident, and all of a sudden you're just not appealing to me anymore. It's kind of fucked up.
I mean,
yes,
it really is. That was my whole point. It's like it's kind of fucked up to like the same guy, but because he got burnt, But you know, everybody got their standards. It is what it is. Whatever.
Explain it, like. I don't know how to explain it.
No, I get where you're coming from.
It's not exactly that he got burnt. I don't know how to explain it.
You like his look. You like his aesthetic.
No, it's not. Look. It's not. No, it's not just the human look. I don't know what it is. I can't explain it.
Is it personality? I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
Because
I don't know.
Because when you said you like villains, hon, he's the ultimate villain. He really is. I thought that. I thought that. Yeah.
Right. Serenity will definitely like Silco.
No, my thing is she doesn't like old guys like Palpatine, but Vader's in that same kind of villainy, and I'm just like, but you love villains. This dude is a walking anger bot. It's just that's why I was like, how you didn't like him for that. That was my. That's what confused me.
I don't know.
I just one look in the DMs. That's what Silco looks like.
Okay, hold on. I'm looking.
Vader's like a Ken doll down there.
I don't know why, but he reminds me of Ego from Ratatouille. His looks.
Funny thing is, right? After the voice actor for Silco auditioned, Jason Spitzak, they actually modeled it after him.
Nice.
Bruh.
And yeah, and I've already met the dude. Twice.
Well, in all honesty, it's all in good fun. I'm not really trying to fuck with you, make fun of you. You can like whoever the fuck you want to like. I just like to point holes in people's fandoms. You know, there are people I like that you can poke holes into, but I still like them. You know, so it's like it's all good.
And by the way,
all I can say is that I've just never really liked Anakin when he was like full on Vader, but I like Anakin before he became Vader. But when he was still like in that stage of being evil.
You're just
I don't
saying
know.
you're just saying you like the aesthetic of pre-suit Vader than
Pre-Vader.
Pre-suit Vader than Darth Vader. That's fine. That's fine. It's a distraction thing. Like I said, you can be attracted to whoever you want. I'm just saying, and honestly, I can't say that.
I mean, hell, this guy sims for Darth Talon like nonstop.
Yeah, but Darth Talon, dude, if she was burnt, I'd still fuck her. So I don't give a damn. Darth Talon can get it in any way, shape, or form. I don't discriminate.
That's vagina.
All I'm saying is I don't discriminate in personality-wise. Like, but again, that's just me. I can't speak for Serenity. She has her own mind and her own thing. I disagree with it, but it is what it is.
So you'd fuck Darth Talon no matter what.
Yes. My man, she had a
Even
dick.
if Darth Talon swapped bodies with Palpatine and wanted to fuck you while in Palpatine's body, you'd go for it.
Well, it wouldn't be her at that point.
No, it's Darth Talon. It's still her spirit inside
it's not.
Palpatine's
No, it's
body.
not. That's Palpatine with her spirit intact. You just said it then.
That's technically Darth Talon.
Nope.
It was technically be a chicken with a dick at that point.
Yeah.
Okay, but
And
anybody
I don't like
if
dicks.
I
Sorry.
cosplay this chick though.
Wait, what'd you say, Seren?
Definition of a spiritual trap.
I said, would anybody be mad if I cosplayed this chick though?
Wait, as Darth Talon?
Yeah.
Hell no. Matter of fact,
Stop
I might have to break
Stop
your back.
researching.
I gotta break your back now. Sorry, I like Darth Talon's up there with Raven for me, so yeah.
And Jinx.
Yeah, Jinx.
Which have yet to still watch Arcane.
Anybody want to make any more contributions, guys? We are trying to.
Get his ass to Indy Pop.
Yeah, we are trying to get to Indy Pop. Shut the fuck up, Snook. You don't matter. Let's switch up then. What if Palpatine was?
Hey, it's a synetic.
I'm still not fucking that. I'm sorry. It's Palpatine. I don't know. I don't know. That makes me weird. That's a weird one. So that, damn, that's a weird one. Would the voice still be the same? Because I feel like female Palpatine would be actually hot as fuck. Like female Palpatine, not old one, like young female Palpatine. Just because of how sadistic she is, she would be.
Hey, Wolfie boy, you got a donation.
Hey, we got another dono. $1, Mega Matt. Yeah,
nobody heard that, right?
Anakin's a great hero.
I'm gonna take that as a no.
Wait, what'd you say?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
What?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Well, now I am worried about it because you specifically told me not to worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I'd still go for it. Yeah, got me going.
Oh God, now I'm just imagining. So wait, okay.
No,
Palpatine and
Darth. Female Palpatine would try to get impregnated by Anakin. She would. She would.
Now a bridge would go for it the minute Palpatine said, "Do it."
No. You have to say it in a female voice. Do it.
Do it.
Yeah. I can't do it. We shouldn't. This is wrong. Do it.
Do it.
It is your destiny. Impregnate.
What?
Skywalker. I'm pulling out now. For like now she would shoot force light out of her vagina.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she could.
Oh God.
You have lost. Now you have vagina shot.
And then Windu. Why does it smell?
She's the traitor, Anakin. It's like I said, my love. The Jedi are taking over.
I was right. I told you it would come to this.
Like, let's be honest. Padme would be dead because she'd be competition.
Well,
and she don't like competition. And remember, this is a young Palpatine. This is not like old, frosted.
I don't know why I'm just talking about it because it's flying right over my head. Good.
You know who I ship Palpatine with? Dark Treya. I think.
Except Dark Treya is all about. Dark Treya would. Kreia would despise Palpatine just because Palpatine's all in dark side,
Kreia likes the dark side, but she's disenfranchised by the Jedi were. I like because remember what she says does allude to the rise of people like Palpatine and Vader, and how the Jedi accept themselves. So just like how she respected Revan, where Palpatine she would think of Palpatine as the more perfected version of Nihilus, because Palpatine is very smart and very cunning, and they really could. I feel like they would have such an interesting conversation with the dark side. I don't think she'd hate Palpatine. I don't, because Palpatine isn't like she would put him in the upper echelon of the olden Sith. Like, whereas Palpatine was more disenfranchised with the old Sith Order. I think she can come to a conclusion that it was their, the Sith Order, like people like Bane, and who was able to use Rule of Two to acquire power, as them being smart. I don't know. It could be mixed, but I feel like those two would have such an interesting, just like Mother Talzin,
I got you.
God,
All right, I will be right. I will be right back.
Okay. Oh God, Padme Palpatine.
Oh God.
Oh however.
I mean, then again, the same actress who actually plays it is getting lightning powers.
Fuck. That is ironic. Guys, y'all are killing my throat. Oh,
The
God.
funny thing is, here's the even more hilarious part. Her birthday's coming up, and it's the exact same day as mine. Yes, I share my birthday with Padme Amidala and Captain Jack Sparrow.
Padme Palpatine. Guys, we're about $300 away. Even the donation's coming. I need to stop talking. I'm killing my own voice. Y'all got me started.
You need to drink some tea or something.
You guys got me started.
Oh.
I am not sorry.
Oh my God. I'm gonna get some water, guys. You guys keep an eye on the
Rule
chat.
number one, serenity of the internet. If people want to force you to apologize, don't.
Say what?
Dear
Rule
God.
number one of the internet, serenity. If people force you to apologize, fucking don't.
Oh, okay.
Unless it's an actual fucking crime that you've committed and you've started to gaslight the fuck out of people and commit perjury. Again, like Amber Heard.
Oh God, that bitch.
Waku! You've got a new subscriber!
Oh my God, that was a complete spoiler first.
Oh, the poor
I'm sorry, but a lot of the things she was saying during the trial was like,
what?
what? How is this relevant to anything that's been going on? You literally.
She's literally in a world of denial. She's literally sitting in a throne of lies.
No, what made me laugh was okay, so for like a good period, I wasn't really paying attention to the trial because I was like, okay, I know Amber Heard's gonna lose because everything she's saying is just irrelevant. And one of my friends told me that during the trial, one of her statements was, Johnny Depp shoved a bottle up my vagina.
Yeah. And which actually was fake testimony. Because actually that was her assistant's. I
And
just had someone's name be on Destiny, be Aldrin solves a testicular cancer.
I was like,
Lovely.
wait a minute. I'm sorry, did you just say he shoved a bottle up your vagina?
Johnny shoved a bottle up there. Well, one, it would hurt because it's not properly lubricated. I would know. Two, how can you do that with a severed finger?
No,
All these
the part where she was
questions.
talking about when he like hit her, and she said she was turned away from him, but he hit her, and then she turned around and said, "You hit me." But yeah, she said he hit her in the face, but she was turned away from him and just turned around to tell him, "You hit me in the face." And then she said that they were sitting on the couch, and they were basically like just sitting there, and then she said that she was sitting on the carpet and she was staring at the dirty carpet. Make up your mind. Were you on the couch or on the carpet? And how did he hit you in the face if you were turned away? You had to turn around to tell him.
Trust me, it was mass gaslighting at its finest. Basically, like, yeah, I'm just gonna say this. She's gonna go to fucking prison for perjury, not just in the United States, but also Australia and more likely the UK. It doesn't matter. She's already fucked. She's going to prison for about 30 years.
And then when people were taking pictures of her, she's like blowing her nose and wiping her tears, and then she pauses. and turns for them to get her good side, and then they take the picture of her. What the? If you're sad and you're trying to do like testimony against someone who has sexually assaulted you and hit you and beat you and is causing you this emotional trauma, you will not pause and show your good side for the camera.
Yeah. And she's roughly about, let's say, nearly a decade older than me.
Oh, Lord. What? Just why? Just why? Just why? Just why? Just...
You guys are talking through Wolfkin. It's so funny. Good.
Yeah, there's, I have that to give you some throat lounges. Oh yeah, I have the Kinetic. I still owe you the Deku stuff lines and shit. I'll make sure I get to you that before I leave.
I'm sorry, but I just want to like go up to Amber Heard in person and just like get in her face and tell her, I know you're a liar. I know you're a liar. Because everything you said makes no fucking sense. Stupid.
I don't want to get
go
hit.
to
I don't want
Amber
to get hit.
Heard and go, you're gonna be haunted for the rest of your life, and so is your children and everyone after that kid.
Guys, chill on that, because you know how YouTube is when it comes to talk about stuff like that. You saw people getting their shit taken out. If I wasn't, you know, if YouTube wasn't doing that, I would let you talk about it. It's just I don't want to get hit for anything, because they can see it as bullying.
It wouldn't. No, actually, wouldn't be classified as bullying because technically we're not insulting her appearance.
Yeah, it wouldn't be, but I have seen channels get taken down for talking about less. Just that. I was like, which is, I don't know why that happens. It's just I don't want to take any chances.
Well, I'll stop.
Amber, she's a fucking softie. She tries to play hard with all the hard drugs that she did. I'm like, no, you're just a fucking douchebag that just wants a comfort life in the glass house.
Oh god, I cannot keep throat going. I need to get some.
Am I not wrong?
I need some throat lunges. Boy.
Lunges, you mean?
Yeah. I can't talk, hon.
I can tell. Do you have tea or anything? Like warm tea?
I don't drink
lemon
tea.
and honey?
I don't like the taste.
I was gonna
okay, well then what about warm water and honey with lemon?
Well, I've been doing that, yeah. I have been doing that.
I love tea. Especially Earl Grey.
She likes
not
fish
that
sticks.
kind of Coke.
You like fish sticks. You like to put them in your mouth if you're a gay fish.
Actually, we call them fish fingers, so it doesn't work here.
You're a gay fish regardless.
Fish fingers.
Fish finger sandwich.
I want sandwich. I literally just woke up, handled business over the phone, and then was just like, okay, I'm here. I didn't eat or nothing.
I can actually teach you a really, really quick recipe. It involves a slice of bacon, American cheese, one slice of bread, and eggs.
I have all of that.
Cool! I can teach you that recipe. It's basically called a one-size pan-fried cheese toasty.
Now I'm hungry, but I don't feel like leaving my room. Yeah.
That sounds like a you problem.
We're currently
well, if you knew
Genetic.
why I didn't want to leave my room, you'd probably.
If it
take
ain't the
that back.
cove.
Genetic, I know your ass is doing well on YouTube. You contribute to your boy.
Yes.
Because
And I don't.
yeah.
That Goku pasta video's doing real well. Where's my cut? It lets me upload it to my channel. That's my cut.
Shut up.
You got my money, Genetic? Yo.
Okay.
I'm demonetized right now. That's some bull crap.
I am not sorry.
That is bull crap. Ladies and gentlemen. All right, Mega Man. Thank you for your contributions.
I can't wait to get paid.
Would anybody else like to make a contribution?
I got 4 more days.
I would.
before
I
get
need
paid.
to save up money for the trip.
Well, I know that.
So I'm out. And also, fucking Adobe just took out 20 quid. from my bank for Premiere and After Effects. Well, Premiere first.
That is rubbing salt. I think your videos are doing well.
I feel your pain with the cough.
What about what about Patreon? Maybe like put snippets of it and then post it on Patreon. Like really use the videos to fluff up your Patreon.
I did at one point, but no one was biting.
Oh, is that it?
Also streams, so I'm like, what's the point?
Yeah. You get paid. Patreon pays you. Patreon's going decently. Yeah, Patreon's doing decently for me too. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you should definitely like play just snippets instead of playing the whole thing. You promote it heavily. Like, do it in a way where they get just the right amount of content. But if they want to see like the full thing, go to your Patreon. Definitely. At least until for the time being, until you get monetized again. I would say.
Sorry, I'm just flying around with this massive toaster.
She wants toast. She's a toasty.
Nah, I'm spitting toast.
Okay, AG, you stop talking. Yeah, stop talking.
Oh, good.
I'm just trying to get all these like kills for the catalyst for this weapon. 52%. Okay. I'm just running around on this fucking new area that we just got for the season for the Haunted. I'm ready for the dungeon tomorrow. I'm like,
look at that.
okay, let's fucking go.
Look at that. I should be good by the time I get to June. Like, I'm gonna like go out and get some more stuff in my throat.
I would say marshmallows, but then again, you're diabetic.
Yeah, it's a little too much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because leaf gelatin. It actually used to be a old Victorian remedy for sore throats.
I could have it. As long, I've been exercising, so I can burn the fat more than it like shoots my sugar up. Since I'm doing yoga and stuff, it's really been doing wonders to keeping my sugar maintained. Okay. So I have been having more sugar lately, but that's because I'm burning it off pretty well. I call it the Goku treatment.
Bruh.
But I just don't want to. But I still have to do it in moderation. Like a banana.
Oh, of course.
A banana will shoot my shit up high. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, it would do. Natural sugars would do that.
I need to pull a Prince Vegeta and have 2-minute videos. It has 10 seconds of the video and the rest. Yeah. Yeah, bro.
We have a fish and chip run by British people. Good. You should always be run by British people.
You should dub my not safe for work versions on the Patreon. One I did with like 18 and like I have not safe for work versions on my Patreon. You can animate that and put it to your Patreon. Like the whole Goku imposter thing, you can animate every single one because most of them have a not safe for work version, and you can animate that and put that on the Patreon. Yeah. And those videos always did pretty well. Oh, we are 3/4 of the way there. Guys, I beseech thee, help your boy get to IndyCon so we can troll Mecca. She deserves it. She's been awful.
I've been awful to you for the past 4 to 5 years.
You're damn right, and I'm having my revenge. Vengeance will be mine. Just getting something art candy like pepper. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I suggested the whole Goku imposter stuff, like the rest of it. That's eye candy because Goku goes for 21. He goes for this freaking Boa Hancock, Toa, and they all have like little not safe for work stuff. So yeah, it's eye candy stuff. Definitely recommend it. I have 2 versions of 21. You can use either one. There's one with Miss Modified and there's one with Android 21. But Miss Modified has the not safe for work version.
Wake up the sounds, signs that are loud, on my mind running around, my ear up to the ground.
Enemies.
Yes.
I love that song.
I listen to it pretty much nearly constantly. Why do you think I'm such a fan of Arcane so much?
Yeah, I like Jinx.
Funny thing is, would you like to guess my height? Just based on tone of my voice.
I know you're taller than me.
I'm 5'3". I'm actually Jinx's height.
I'm 5 feet. Just 5 feet even. Yep.
Oh my god, you're a midget.
I know.
But there's a perk. When people hover near you, you don't have to lift your legs.
Not Mooney, Miss Modified. Different, like a different Mooney that I work with. She plays like she did Starfire and Blackfire for me. You know how I shook up Goku with Jinx from Teen Titans? That was also one of my favorite chicks.
Oh god, not.
I need a little bad luck in my life.
Pretty sure also League Jinx would give you bad luck.
I would have them meet each other, actually. Meet each other.
Yeah, but thing is, like,
booyah!
Jinx from Teen Titans gives bad luck through magic, whereas Jinx from fucking League / Arcane gives bad luck by circumstance.
I don't give a damn as long as they gets it.
Also, technically, Jinx from League and Arcane is technically a genius. We managed to figure out hex tech in a cave.
Nice.
Holy shit. Yeah, I'm starting to get sick and I hate it. I hate when I get
I want to
sick.
go to the creator clash. I want to fight. I want to box. You guys think I should go, like contact iDubbbz and like, yeah, yo, bro, let me be the next creator clash.
Maybe you want to box.
Koi.
Okay, I could train you. I'm a second dan in Korean kickboxing. I can teach you how to fucking kick his ass.
Well, I actually do have training in wrestling, boxing. Not as much in boxing as I do in wrestling. And some martial arts skill.
Well, again, you're probably gonna need a sparring partner.
My only issue is I have to work on my stamina because of my asthma. I have great striking
Understandable.
power. I have great striking power, but I really need it. I gotta work on my cardio.
For that, what do we do for cardio? We do the running man. Yeah. That or just continuous like sparring. So for example, attack defense.
Durability's good. I'm good at my durability's good, especially if you like hit like that adrenaline where like you've taken so much pain you don't feel it. So durability's good. It's I'm like Itachi, low step. Great striker, great striking ability. Really good at submissioning, but you can't do that in boxing. But really good striking ability. Like I have bombs in my fists. But the problem is think of me as like if I had to make a comparison, I'm like what was his name? Clubber Lang from Rocky 3. Like really good with the bombs, but can gas myself out.
You're gonna say how dare in this next sentence never watch any of the Rocky films.
Okay, you should. It's more of a love story than a boxing film. I've always said that. Rocky is a great love film. And what I like when you talk about like on-screen characters that are genuinely one of the best couples, Adrian and Rocky are so good. It's really, really good. Like almost more like
it's called Wolfco for a reason. I know.
Name abridge Goku's AG's boxer name ideas. Call me the Muffin Bruiser, the Purple Puncher, The blue. No, I can't say that. Never mind that. I was gonna say blue blazer, but no. Like I think it'd be great because it's for charity. We get to put on.
Wolfcoo, you've got a new subscriber.
Because thing is, like, if you're gonna, obviously, so you've already got the strength behind it, but you're gonna need someone who pretty much is more likely a person of speed, and I would definitely be more likely
I'll give you an
that
example.
kind of definition.
I'll give you an example, like, because I used to do amateur wrestling back in high school. The one thing I was good at was my size, because I was on the smaller side, but I had great weight and I could move very well, despite my low stam. So they got me into a decent standing position. I won most of my matches, but when I met this dude, he was in really good shape. I had way more power and was racking up more points, but he was so conditioned. No matter how much I pinned him, I could not. I didn't have this. I tired myself out, and I didn't have the strength to keep him down. So he kept bridging and bridging and bridging. It was so frustrating because I ragdolled this dude. I was able to ragdoll him despite him being in great shape and pretty good shape himself. He had better cardiovascular thing than me, so he gassed me up too much. I had points, but he wore me down and pinned me. But all he needed to do was just take me down once. It didn't matter how many times I took him down. He just needed to get me once, which he did. And I was gassed out to the point where I just could not fight him. If I should have played it smart and say, screw it, I haven't beat on points, chill. But nope, that dude was great. Like, yeah, that dude, he taught me a great lesson. Like, it didn't matter how much power I had. And again, I had a lot of power in my, I could lift 350. Granted, I busted my back doing it, but, you know, I could go up to that level. I don't know what I can do now. I'm pretty sure I'm weaker. A little bit weaker than when I was in high school because I slacked off on training and been a YouTuber, so but I'm sure I could at least do 2 at some point. But
yeah, like you're gonna need someone of decent speed, and I'm probably more likely that worthy opponent considering I'm again a Korean kickboxer. Yeah, obviously I won't be able to use my legs because.
I wouldn't say like
for you probably want me to use my legs in a different.
Oh, in terms of speed, I have solid speed. I studied Muhammad Ali. I always study his stuff and how his footwork. So I'm good at evading, but again, it kills my cardio. Just because I can hop around and leap, I gas myself up too much.
Not in a type of evasion, as in like blockage, as in trying to block as many movements as possible.
No reaction time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I can get my hands up. I'm not Rocky, guys. I'm not gonna just go in and get the shit out of me. I'm not a contact hitter where you hit me, I hit you back. I can block myself pretty well. That's why my face isn't screwed up from every fight I've been in. I still my face still looks pretty good.
Yeah.
But no, I think my issue is that stamina. I have bad stamina. I'm not afraid to admit that. I've lost a lot of fights due to me. My friend, one friend, like he's good at taking a beating. Like he can take a beating, and this was like a couple of years ago, and we fought. I threw so many bombs at him. He could throw back too, but I've knocked him down so many times. He would just get back up, and I'm just like, dude, stay down, please, please stay down. And no matter how much bombs I threw at this dude, he kept getting back up, and it pissed me off. Not to say I couldn't do that, but I can't do it to the amount But I don't put myself in a position where I can get knocked down that many times. If I get knocked down, that's because you rolled me out to the point where you could just fuck me up easily.
Oh, well, if we did spar, it would be more likely 5 to 6 minute rounds with a minute break each.
Mm-hmm. That's what's killing me. It's my asthma. Yeah, I can't.
That would be the endurance part.
Like,
so see,
think of if you guys ever watched Ip Man 2, Master Han when he fought the Russian. That's me. Like really good, like really solid. But as time goes, I can't breathe. And I'm not gonna quit because because we're stubborn. People are very stubborn, and they don't. And when you should quit, I'm not going to. Oh, dying. And they're gonna have to throw the towel in, and I'm probably gonna lose by technical knockout.
But yeah.
Oh, God.
That'll be like just something that if I was in the States training you, that's something that I would technically do.
Yeah.
And again, I'm more likely a lighter weight, but thing is, I have the speed and the more mobility on my side, because obviously because of my smaller side, I can slip, I can roll much faster.
Yeah.
I'm
still solid, despite
and
you
but
know,
of
my small
course,
demeanor.
obviously, I think there's a lot of hand techniques that obviously that are in my arsenal. I probably won't be able to use legally, like back fist, hammer fist, side punches. I probably won't be able to use any of that
I
shit.
utilize my stuff. I don't just strike aimlessly. I actually do have a good technique and form. It's just how long can I keep that up, and for what period of time. Honestly, at my current state, I'd probably last 2, at best 3 rounds. At my current state, you know.
Yeah, but.
And it depends on the fighter too. It really depends on the fighter too, because I may have hands, but I can meet somebody who has even more hands than I do, and then, well,
like
bullshit.
I think like at one point I was able to actually fight. I think it was when I did my first downgrading for my birthday. I actually remember this quite well. I had to fight off 3 people at once. And that was fucking jarring. And I had to do that for like 3 to 4 minutes.
I've done it before, but my thing is I always go for the kill. So like, and that's not boxing. That's real fighting. So because I have.
No. Mine was Korean kickboxing.
Yeah, mine was street fighting.
Mine was actually
getting
for my
jumped.
grading.
You know, getting jumped. Like, yeah, no, I go for the kill instantly. I look at what we put. I'm exploiting that shit. Because you guys don't want to fight fair, 3-on-1. Why do I gotta fight fair? You know? The last time I fought fair, I got jumped and hit in that back of the head with a 2x4 and ended up in the hospital. So, nah, bro. Ain't no fighting fair. Especially if it's 3-on-1. Screw that. You gonna learn today. I'm gonna pop that dang knee out, pop the elbow. I lost a lot of like joint movement. So if I grab an arm or a leg, you're and I'm not holding back, because you know you get scared because you don't want to break anything. Nah, I ain't got that mentality no more. Especially when you're trying to jump me. Nah, if I see an opening, I'm taking it. Because if you were in that same opportunity, you do it. Don't give a damn about me or my well-being, so why should I care about you? Go ahead and sue me. 3-on-1, bitch. I think anybody could attest to that. If you're getting picked on, bullied, 3-on-1, nah. I learned my lesson that day. June 23rd, 2009, I will never forget. Oh. Oh, we're getting there.
My back is killing me.
And?
No. It's because
I know that sounded sarcastic, but
the only way I'm getting in the ring is if I can get to be in the ring, be in the card. If I can in the ring is if I get to be the card girl.
You try being
I don't think they do that anymore.
Which is bullshit. No wrong with eye candy.
You try being 5 foot even with size 43 breasts, and now you have to be resized because your back is killing you and you can't fit your bras anymore.
That's a technical foul.
Computer, why aren't you working? No, never mind. You are working. You're just being deleted.
Wolfku, you've got a new subscriber! Oh, the poor fool.
Oh.
Come on, guys. We're 3/4 of the way there. Oh, dear God. Ladies, dance for them. Entice them.
Dance for them?
I'm using your sex appeal. It always.
I'm sorry, but I don't dance unless someone pays me to dance.
I'll pay you in love.
just not gonna dignify that with a response.
You will dignify everything. I can't yell. Damn it. But you get the sentiment.
I get the sentiment, yes, but
damn you.
No.
It's for us, Becca. I'm trying to get the.
Look, everyone, we're trying to obviously get money for him to actually go to Indy Popcorn because obviously one of his favorite people is going to be there, Scott Grimes, and I want him to go fucking meet him.
Yeah, Steve Smith, I love Scott. He's great. I want to sing a duet. I want to sing Daddy's Gone. And post that acapella. Like, I want to do Roger. He could do like Steve. And I want to post it on YouTube for you guys. No, we won't. No, we won't. No, we won't. It's gonna be so good meeting him. Yeah, never thought I'd ever like meet the guy, but it will be great. Oh, that's. I'm sorry. I have to use the bathroom. My throat is really getting me. Give me one second. Wolfku sparring with Mecca. She tried to put me in so many holds, and then Mecca, I feel like if she tries to put me in a hold, I'm going to lift her up and then slam her, and she's not going to break the hold. And then I have to contemplate if I have to punch her in the fucking face because she's not going to let go.
I will more likely put you in the guillotine technique.
Yep, and I'm going to get up and run around and just slam you against every. It's going to be like a fucking.
Do you know what the guillotine technique is?
Yep, and I'm not letting you put me in that thing. Just like how you're slippery.
No, I think you're more like you get turned on by it.
Well, no, like since we're sparring, I have to treat you like a warrior. Like, it would be disrespectful to treat you any other way. That's why I'm saying I'm gonna pop. Like, am I gonna have to hit you in the goddamn face?
Because I'm probably more like you pull your head down and more like you start punching your fucking ribs.
Yep, and you do that.
That's
it's going
how it
on.
work.
It's going on, and I'm gonna make sure it's gonna hurt. Like, just like that shit hurts, I'm gonna make sure it's gonna hurt. It would be disrespectful to you to go any other way. Fuck that fucking female. No, fuck that shit. Like, I was raised by a strong, independent female. My mom always said, "Don't hit a lady, but knock a bitch out." And you're gonna be a bitch in that fight, and I'm gonna treat you like one. You weren't very ladylike when you kept punching me in the ribs, so fuck that.
No, that's how we do it in sparring.
Yeah, that's how you
take someone down.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it. You know? Yeah, it's like I wouldn't expect anything less of you. Just like in a real fight scenario, you know. Though I think in sparring we don't go hard all the time. I think that's a little too much. We shouldn't.
No. Yeah, it'd be light contact unless we start.
Maybe like we set rules where we don't like use certain holds. Yeah.
Well, for me, I learned single clinches, double clinches, of course, double clinch involving the head actually is more preferred for like knee strikes rather than the single clinch.
Yeah, my wrestling background, obviously I go for the sprawl, front face hold, obviously choke hold, sleeper hold. I love doing the ankle lock. Yeah. Like, I get my wrestling background.
Wolfku, you've got a new subscriber!
Single leg takedown.
Again, that'll be more self-defense for me. I already know how to get out of that. So.
I go for like single leg takedown, because I want to end it quickly. So
Wolfku,
as long as you don't
you've
sprawl
got
on
a new subscriber!
And since you're a small weight, it's easy to do a single leg takedown. Lock into a headlock and hold.
A sweep.
Yeah. No, like a single leg is you go for the side and you take that's one of the most basic. That's how I ended my career because we did a duck. We call this a duck walk where you push your leg forward knees and you swipe so you can get a good angle on them. When I did it in high school, I chipped the bone in my hip joint, like literally broke a bone, and I went too hard for it. I was really good at it, but I went too fast and all my weight came down and it. Oh my God! It was the worst feeling ever. It felt like it felt like somebody took a chunk of you, and like there's like nothing but a void in the side of your body.
Yeah, that's what we the leg technique that we do is called the sweep. Basically, we just put our foot right next to yours and just like sweep it to the other direction.
I'm familiar with that. Yeah, the sweep. But you have to make sure you get close enough to do it. Whereas single leg, we're rushing forward at you with our legs. We're sweeping to get to your side. Once my head connects with the side, we go for the knees where your knees buckle those knees, and then we're not really like pushing you down. We're shimmying our joints to move you to the side, because your knees will buckle because it's something they naturally do if you squeeze them.
That will be similar to something what we call in martial arts thigh kicks.
Yeah, be interesting, like seeing like the different styles, our different styles going at it. Actually,
yeah,
I haven't fought in like a while, so I'm rusty as hell.
Because obviously, we do the traditional, the turning kicks, the side kicks, the front kicks. We do crescents, axe. We do hooks. We do reverse hooks, spinning wheel kicks, tornado kicks.
I love
kicks.
when they go with the kicks, because I like blocking legs with my legs, because I do Wing Chun. So blocking their attack with my leg, I go for a kick. You block with a kick, and there's only like 3 basic like moves, kicks in Wing Chun: the front, side, and axe kick. Straight. Most of it's hand combat, unless you like use the alternative version, which uses a much more flexible part of your body. But that's hard to do. I only use traditional Wing Chun.
Yeah, I think that's where I will probably more likely have the advantage, leg range wise, because I know so many fucking techniques.
Yeah, like striking wise, that's where I'll have the event with my strikes. But
strikes
again,
for you,
but with Wing Chun, the
one
one about like with Wing Chun is, like I said, it's flexible. You don't have to. I don't have to just go traditional. I can mix my wrestling background in it. That's the one thing I like about Wing Chun. It's flexible. So yes, I can do traditional, but I could always switch up to wrestling, but still go back to Wing. It's just I'm not good at the crazier shit they do. But you can still switch it up and go back to your position. Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, Becca, we're sparring the second I get there. Me and you, we're sparring when we get there. I need to bring a tradition stuff where I can move around. I'll be right back. I need to use the bathroom.
I did not mean to pick up this bounty.
I've been in fights, but never boxing, and I've never sparred with anyone, so...
It's scary at first, but once you get used to it after, like, years... like, when you start, like, feeling a couple of hits, you're thinking, oh, fuck, this actually kind of hurts, but then you can start to become desensitized to it. Like, certain, like, things you wouldn't expect, like a psychic to the gut, can win you. How strong can these moves land? Well, they can actually break a bone. They can actually wind a person, push them onto the floor, off their ass. Like, they can actually do quite devastating damage. Like, a palm strike to the nose can actually kill a person. With the correct amount of force.
Wow.
Yeah. Because obviously in the nose there is 3 bundles of nerves, and they are very, very sensitive. And of course you still got the bone section from the skull. Crack that, lodge it in the brain, dead.
Oh, sheesh.
Again, force and momentum. And also angle.
Not much left to give.
And I've got more fucks to give. My fucks have already tried. I tried to go fuck shopping, but then no fucks have to buy. I've no more fucks to give. No fucks to get.
It depends on the person, Christopher.
And I'm now him fucking bet. Yeah, again, it depends on person to person, but again, like, single blow, like, certain blows can actually do quite a lot of damage.
Oh, yeah. Like me, my fight ratio, I'm happy to say I've won most of my fights. Most times what I lose is either to somebody who's older than me, or if I was jumped. If it was the same person, well, and then there's that wrestling match, but yeah. But I've run most of mine because we have.
And you're gonna about to lose to someone who has more experience.
Yeah, it would be that too, more experience or combo. That's very presumptuous of you, though.
Lol.
Very presumptuous. And I'm not. I don't underestimate anybody. I take everybody seriously. If I lose, I lose. But I'm not gonna say I'm just gonna win. Like, I don't know anything about the fighter. Only the winner decides. Only you winning lets you know who wins. But if you do win, hun, I'll buy you lunch.
Dog.
Yeah, like I said, it's all good. Like I said, I view the experience as daunting. Like I said, you learn something. Like, if you don't lose, you never learn anything. Like, I don't think I'm the baddest guy out there. I know I can get my ass whooped. But I'll still fight you regardless. Because I don't prefer to fight. I don't like fighting, obviously. You know, like, you know, unless it's like, you know, training sense. But if you push me enough, well, I guess we just gotta scrap it. And, you know, afterwards you shake hands.
Wolfku, you've got a new subscriber!
Yeah, that's what we do. We always, once we finish our match, we always
That's why I like
shake
the creator clash. You know, it's like it was all love there. It's like, you know, and you gotta give props because, like I said, they went out and like when Aaron fought, that was great, and the dude gave him props. It's like, cause I mean, he was at a massive disadvantage. The guy was bigger, had more power, and he still hung in there. Like Alwyn's out got folded within the first round. But he still looked pretty good. It was great. Like, props to all those guys, like, putting on an entertaining show.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Oh my god.
What am I on now? 75% on this catalyst. Fucking hell, I'm actually running for this like a bitch.
Yeah. And again, if we reach the goal, guys, I can play a game of your choice. Like, somebody wanted me to play Doom Eternal, I'll play it. I got time for it. No,
yeah, and the thing is, Ed Bosco's in it, as the icon of Sid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you actually get to fight Alistair.
Just letting you know if anyone wants to.
Just a shame fucking Doom Eternal didn't win fucking Game of the Year.
I didn't even know what that game is. That's very telling. If a casual like me didn't even know what that game was and it won.
Reloading there, Jordan, aka Big Toaster. One shot.
Sorry if I'm not talking that much, guys. I'm just letting my voice rest. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask them, and I'll answer.
Yeah, feel free to ask questions.
Yeah, ask them. That's ladies' questions too.
I mean, I'm just here, bored out of my mind, just running for the Castellum, just like grinding this catalyst.
You're always bored. Also, I need to be checking my emails because the guy's supposed to contact me to give me my pass.
Yes.
I gotta make sure.
Because I think me and Stuart are heading there the day before. So.
Oh, wait, he just contacted me.
Oh, coincidence.
Oh, no, he's always in there. That's the email confirmed profile. I gotta do this after the fact. Like, after, because... And then my Raven VA. I got so many messages, guys. I got so many. Oh, dear God. I can do the Hasman thing for you guys. Oh, God. I gotta do the has-been stuff. If we're not gonna get any more donation for the day, I can go work on the has-been thing comic for you guys, and upload that for you guys, and I can look at the past because I think they're sending it because they want to have me on file when I get there. So we'll do last calls for donations. If any of you guys want to contribute, this is your opportunity, guys. Submission question for Mecca: what is your favorite submission move?
For me, it's the overhook leg grab into a sweep.
I love the overleg hook into an arm bar. It looks really good.
Well, I can actually make it into a leg bar. Just like really fuck with the knee joint.
The arm one though is harder because you see the arm physically bend, especially if they don't want to give up. They can just it's so brutal.
But then again, like with that kind of like grip, like the person can easily just pull back in and it become harder. Like you have to do it really super quick in order to actually sweep them down and then go for a leg bar.
Yeah. Alright, last calls, guys. This is the opportunity. Last call for donations if you want to contribute. We're raising funds so I can go to IndyCon. And again, if you're at IndyCon, guys, you might be able to find me. You know, see what I look
just
like.
find the Jinx.
Yeah. Opportunity, guys. This is it. You guys, I love shadows.
Finally,
You guys,
let's to socialize.
yeah. I don't like the social. In real life, I'm not really much of a social guy in real life.
Yeah.
I'm very shy. But, you know, yeah, if you guys go to IndyCon, yeah, I'll see you there and stuff. Alright, I think that'll be it. We've been going for like over 3 hours, so. We'll probably do this again tomorrow because we're still trying to raise funds, but we right now we're at that 1/3 of the way there, which is really good, guys. I appreciate all your contributions. I will have another comic dub out for you guys, another has-been comic dub for you guys, and I will see you tomorrow, guys. We're gonna hit the goal. Actually, I'm gonna send you, ironically, to Raven, Cottontail VA, and wish her luck. She was dealing with COVID, so yeah, that's why she can't do Raven currently. But I wish her all the luck. So let's send you guys to my good friend Cottontail. She's great. She is so lewd though. That girl could charm the hell out of me. She is so lewd. I
can tell from the fucking timeline that I get.
That girl, I sent for her and I'm not afraid. I sent for her like I do for Belle Delphine. So, there you guys go.